in my shoes. I done paid all my dues. I got something to prove. All in, nothing to lose. Right now a new day starts. Woke up my brave heart. Stand up and play my part. Like the crowd wave starts. Been patient long enough. Not waiting, I'm bossing up. Life is like a toss up. I tempted triple, crossed it up. We born to be giant slayers. We shine too bright to shade us or face us. We love the pressure. This what made us.
Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming.
Let the games begin. I was born for this. From day one I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. I was born for this. From day one I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Time to rise up. 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 I was born for this. From day one I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. I was born for this. From day one I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Let the games begin.
You know, if you do the work, you work hard enough, dreams come true. You know that, we all know that. But hopefully what you get from tonight is the understanding that those times when you get up early and you work hard, those times when you stay up late and you work hard, those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream. That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey. And if you guys can understand that, then what you'll see happen is that you won't accomplish your dreams. Your dreams won't come true. Something greater will.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know, you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Good. Good sportsmanship is also showing high character and accountability, doing what is right and setting a good example not only on the court but in the classroom as well.
We shine too bright to shade us or face us. We love the pressure. This what made us.
Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's
Save 4 cents off every gallon every time you fill up. So if you fill up at the big chains, fill up at Pella's only locally owned gas station, 2 liters per operator.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's Central College Coaches Corner here on 92.1 KRLS. Also, thank you to Coach Dalma for his time following his final career game atop the Central men's basketball program. To fifth-year senior Caden Mock for joining us to talk about becoming the 31st member of the Central College 1,000 Career Point Scoring Club. And to head coach Joe Steinkamp for his time following his team's tough loss to Simpson College on Saturday. That's all we have for tonight's edition of the Central College Coaches Corner here on 92.1 KRLS. Tune in next week to hear more about Central Athletics on the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, 92.1 KRLS.
Time now for your weatherology forecast on 92.1 KRLS.
Hi, I'm Greg Ebeling, Superintendent at Pella Community Schools. When severe winter weather threatens to cancel or delay classes in the Pella School District, I'll call KRLS first, so you will get the information first, fast, and accurately. The one to count on for up-to-the-minute severe winter weather coverage is 92.1 KRLS.
Today's weather. A winter weather advisory begins at midnight tonight and continues until 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Overcast tonight with a chance for scattered showers. Lows around 24. Northeasterly winds 8 to 15 miles an hour. Cloudy skies expected again tomorrow. Freezing rain likely. Highs around 33. Partly cloudy tomorrow night. Lows dip down to about 6 above. I'm Derek Height with your KRLS weatherology forecast. Currently, it's 55 degrees.
The best of yesterday's music. I walk a lonely road.
Welcome to this exclusive presentation of live high school basketball coverage on the one to count on for today's local sports, KNIA KRLS, streaming at KNIAKRLS.com and on your free KNIA and KRLS mobile apps.
Naylor, backdoor, Kingery, slams it home on the backdoor cuts, and the Indians have their biggest lead of the night by 12.
Here comes Noah Allen attacking, kicking, Miller for three, boom! Carl Miller, the driller, stretches Pella's lead to 46-38.
Oh, tipped up, controlled, here comes JoJo Bice with 6 seconds, fast break, layup is good at the other end, Noah takes the lead. 52-50, Bice the steal, and runs it all the way down coast to coast. 52-50, Warriors back on top.
We'll get you ready for tonight's contest with our keys to the game, starting lineups, colors of the game, and the game time temp.
They've come out of the half firing. Agri looking for more for three. Yes! Emery Agri heating up with back-to-back trays.
Here's Emma Duncan, catch and shoot three, splash down Emma Duncan.
And there's a tip and a steal, Reagan Van Wyk. This is for the lead in transition. The layup is in, counted and one, and Reagan Van Wyk puts Pella back on top.
Now let's head to the gym for all the exciting action of South Central Iowa high school basketball on the one to count on for today's local sports, KNIA and KRLS.
High school basketball is on the air as we welcome you live to Pella High School, where tonight the defending Class 3A state champion Pella Dutch open the 2022 postseason against the Carlisle Wildcats. I'm Trevor Castle, joined by the man that was by my side at Wells Fargo Arena when the Dutch hoisted the trophy last March, Phil Hemming. And Phil, the road to the well starts tonight for the Dutch.
Absolutely. Great time of year. Get this going. Tonight's a whole new season for everybody in the state. And tonight the Dutch can write off what anyone said all season long about them. It all starts tonight, and they have an opportunity to get one step closer to defending their title.
Yeah, and for both teams, it starts anew tonight, right? For the Dutch, who are the defending champions and who have 21 arrows in their back of teams that have been taking their best shot at them, night after night after night. 15-6 in the regular season, finished in third place in the Little Hawkeye Conference at 10-3, and on the, a 10-4 record. And on the other side, Carlisle, they're starting fresh. They went 2-19 this season, 2-14, and maybe an equally rugged Raccoon River Conference. They played the Ballards and the Wintersets and the Carrolls of the world, and a very deep league that they struggled in at 2-14. But again, they get a chance to start anew tonight. Those records don't matter. Both teams are 0-0.
Well, and this time of year, everybody has seen everybody on film, and everybody's had an opportunity now since their season's closed out last week to really game plan for tonight. So, as much as you want to say tonight's a lock just because of records, you might see something entirely crazy that Carlisle throws at Pella tonight that could stymie them, because what I've seen under Coach Schulte the last 5 years now is that it's kind of the same thing, right?
Yep.
And so there are teams that have figured it out. There are teams that use that to their advantage. And then the other part of it is, because their style is the same night in and night out, they're also really good at it. And so when they're locked in, they're one of the best teams in the state, as we saw last year and many times this season.
Again, the Dutch, the defending state champions, and that puts an even bigger bullseye on their back, but not quite sure that matters, because the gauntlet is absolutely brutal for Pella. Again, a Carlisle team that Pella's expected to win handily tonight, but that's why they play the games. And then if we can get past tonight, we use BC more for our rankings. We've found that to be far more sophisticated than the 8 members of the Associated Press that vote in a poll throughout the entire state of Iowa. They've got Pella at 5, they being BC Moore, Pella at 5, Bondurant Farrar at 4. Be a top 5 matchup in the district final. Winterset's a top 10 team if we get there. And then you get to the state tournament where it's the best of the best in the state. So if Pella is going to repeat or make some serious noise, they're going to face some really good teams along the way.
Yeah, Coach Schulte's talked about that, really up until this point, we still have not seen Pella's best basketball played. And, they're going to need it. They're going to need to figure out what that is, what that recipe is, and get locked in and get there quickly. There's not going to be a lot of tune-up opportunities. I mean, you can't come out and lay an egg in a quarter against those good teams like that. It's just, there's too much at stake at this time of the year. And so, hopefully they've gotten through the film room. They've, executed their game plan in practice, talked about it. And no matter tonight, whether, Pella gets out of here with a, running clock 30-point win or a 1-point win, it's move and go on.
Yep.
I mean, you can't dwell on things this time of year. You have to be focused on that kind of next up mentality. So yeah, it's exciting. When I saw the brackets come out, my thought was, it's unfortunate that you've got so much talent in this bracket. And then honestly, I glance over at I think District 6. Are we 7, right? District 7, I believe. District 6.
We're sub-state 7, yes.
Sub-state, sorry, 7.
6 is DCG and Ballard.
DCG and Ballard in that one. And Newton's in there, who obviously has shown they can throw a game plan together and beat a good team. And so, but it's a tough job the state has to do, is put all these teams together and also think about schools' budgets and travel. And so it just happens to be that Central Iowa, Raccoon River, and the little Hawkeye has some just unbelievable basketball right now.
Yeah, and without diving too much into that, I guess if I had one fix, Pella's is located such that we could have gone southeast. And I think if you were to look at the statewide bracket, the 2 sub-states that Fort Madison and Washington are in are the weakest, and I think there was a path that you could have put the defending champs there. But hey, whatever. I mean, you're not going to get to the state tournament without playing good teams. You're certainly not going to win a state championship without playing good teams. Before we get to our first break and get to our business, what I'm curious from you, Phil, is as we sit here 23 minutes before we tip the opening night of the tournament here for the Class 3A teams, what is your sense of this team in terms of, are they capable of winning a state championship, and what do you feel like they need to improve upon over the next 3 weeks in order to once again hoist that trophy at the well?
Well, capable, absolutely. I mean, if you look at that BC Moore ranking, with 6 losses, Pella's still respected at the number 5 team in the state. And the other thing is, you talk about veteran leadership. You talk about guys that have been there. I mean, Carl Miller's been at the state tournament 3 times, right? And so those aren't things that you can coach. And the other thing is, if Pella can get there, you know, there is a difference, and we talked about that last year in that building.
Oh, baby.
That is no other. Shooting percentages drop. Nerves are at an all-time high. And so if we can cross this bridge and get there, I think that just the sheer fact that we bring back so many guys that have done it before in that environment, that Pella does have the ability to win another state championship. Now, the question is, there's probably 5 other teams that I have circled that are as good as Pella, or have shown this year as good as Pella, if not maybe even better.
Sure.
You know, so I believed what Coach Schulte has said after every game, which is we haven't played our best basketball yet, and he's kind of said that on repeat. And I don't believe we've seen it. And so tonight's an opportunity to tune it up, see if you can get there, and then it's got to be full steam ahead from here on out if they want to repeat.
All right, folks, hope you've enjoyed this 46-degree day in mid-February, because tomorrow is going to be brutal. Winter will be back. If your home hasn't been staying comfortable when we've hit those cold Iowa winter snaps, make sure to call on the heating and cooling experts at Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella as we give you our game time temperature. It is 46 degrees, and as always, you'll rest easy when you pick up the phone and hear
Van Haften.
Let's take a timeout inside of our KRLS radio pregame show alongside Phil Hemming. I'm Trevor Castle, getting you set for Pella and Carlisle in the opening round of the Class 3A playoffs here on 92.1 KRLS.
This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. February is National Pet Dental Month, and I'd like to encourage you to schedule an oral exam for your pet. All of our dental services are discounted during the month of February, including cleaning of the teeth, polishing of the teeth, and dental surgery where needed. Call today to schedule your pet's oral checkup at 628-4040 for Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
You're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
Did you know that when you use your Marion County Bank debit card, your purchases can benefit local schools? That's right, you can help the bank make a financial contribution to the local school of your choice. With your checking account and debit card from Marion County Bank, each time you use your card, those transactions add up during the year and we make donations to area schools. It's easy to enroll online, select your school, and there's no cost to you. Marion County Bank's Report Card Program, a great way to make a difference in our schools together. Marion County Bank, serving you, building community. Member FDIC.
Why should you consider a career at Vermeer? Accounts Payable Financial Assistant Linda Zylstra says there are so many reasons why.
It's an awesome place to work. There's great work culture there. There's a family feeling. I feel that the company really cares about its people. We have great benefits. The insurance is good. There's a lot of fun events we get to do. Just the overall culture is good.
Start the search for your career at Vermeer by visiting vermeer.com/careers.
Remodeling can be a headache, especially when you're trying to work around your contractor's schedule. You don't have to worry about that with Mike Blom with Cabinet Design of Pella and Wood Harbor Cabinetry. Just ask Deb Shaw of Pella.
Mike was always very accommodating to our schedule. Anytime that we set up a time to meet, he always wanted to make sure it worked for us. Most of our meetings were in the evening, and it never bothered him to come out and be out here.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the cabinet guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
If you are looking for some fantastic pork tenderloin, Wood Iron Grill has now joined the Tenderloin Trail 2.0. The Tenderloin Trail 2.0 passport is now available. Don't wait, get started today. You can get the passport by going to the website iowapork.org/tenderloin trail. Get the passport from participating restaurants or stop by the IPPA office to pick up the passport. Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa, home to one of the stops on the Tenderloin Trail 2.0.
Gardner Collier Jewelry has the area's largest selection of wedding sets and diamond bands. Choose from vintage, sophisticated, and contemporary styles. It would be our pleasure to show you our bridal collection because it's the one thing she'll wear every day for the rest of her life. Choose Gardner Collier Jewelry, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa, where the area's largest selection of fine jewelry is now on sale.
The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go
brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
If you're looking for a family barber that cuts, styles, and a whole lot more, come to Beeks Barbershop in downtown Pella. They have a great reputation for being the best at what they do. With Beeks Barbershop, you'll enjoy flexible hours to schedule your appointment from 6 a.m. till noon Monday through Saturday, as well as 5 to 8 p.m. Thursday evenings. But please note that reservations are required. Providing quality haircuts for men of all ages since 1993, Beeks Barbershop. It's the best seat in town.
Welcome back inside of our KRLS radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS. We're also live on the Pella Dutch Live YouTube channel. Trevor Castle, Phil Hemming, Pella, and Carlisle here in the opening round. Dutch 15-6, Carlisle 2-19. And time now to take a look at our McCall Monument Monumental Radio keys to the game. Phil, we talked a little bit before we went to break about Pella playing its best basketball, and I want to be respectful of Carlisle, but I also don't want to overstate things. They are 2-19 for a reason. And so my question to you is, as we look at our McCall Monument Monumental Radio keys, and we talk about Pella playing its best basketball, which I don't think is required to win tonight, but would very much be welcomed as we jumpstart the tournament trail, what does Pella's best basketball look like if they play their best game?
Yeah, I think, well, obviously, I've thrown out numbers before, but I think Carl Miller needs to give you, 20 points, and that's going to happen only if he's getting shot opportunities. I think guys need to play their role really well. Keegan Hansen is such a spark. Sometimes he'll give you 9 or 10 points, get you some extra rebounds. Preston Rowe, just if he can, defend and rebound, take the shots that come to him in the game. And then the transition game for Pella, I think, is so important that if they play defense and it sparks their offense, that's when they're at their best, playing fast and getting Parker Elder out in the fast break with the lane. And I guess the only starter I haven't talked about is probably Noah. There's been times where I've thought he's been his best this season, which I really think is when he's spotted up to shoot and when he drives looking to dish. That's what I think complements his game the best. And so of those 5 guys, I think if Pella can all kind of play that role and then throw in some bench scoring, get Luke Hardman involved, if something were to fall apart a little bit, get him involved. We haven't seen Chase Lauman for a while now because of the injury, but he was a very integral part. And then, Luke Kaichis at times has given us a spark, Roman Hugen. If those guys all play their role, Pella defends well, they get out in transition, that's their best basketball. That's the team that I think can really beat anybody. We saw BC Moore says DCG's the best team. Yep. And we saw at DCG when Pella played that way, they were able to beat them. And then we saw a game here that went into overtime. Yep. And really, I would say they played that game. So they're right there. They may be number 5, but I really think this team has what it takes. And if they can just get there, the experience will carry them a long way.
And they may be able to overcome this, and I would think they'd be able to overcome this tonight, but only tonight. And the one thing that I've seen far too many times out of this team is that prolonged dry spell that comes during a game. I mean, I bet there's been 6 or 8 games this year, a handful of which we've been able to rally and win, a handful of which it has been the detriment of the team, where we go 5 minutes without a point. And this is too good of an offensive team to have that long of a dry spell.
Yeah, and I think in my script for the best basketball Pella plays, that doesn't happen if Carl Miller is getting his attempts, right? He's as a senior, as the best scorer on this team, one of the most prolific scorers I think in the state that I've seen. He just has to not let a minute go by where their team doesn't get a quality shot, and he has the ability to take over. I mean, there's no other player that can shoot that step back 15-footer with ease like him. And I mean this with the most respect. Dirk Nowitzki, just the pure shooting. He's that pure shooting big. Carl Miller so much resemblance, I think, in early Dirk, not hobbled Dirk down the end, or Dirk that we saw last night at the 75th anniversary special of the All-Star game, but young Dirk. Carl Miller can be that guy, and he just has to take over when those dry spells come.
And that's been our McCall Monument, monumental radio keys to the game. Don't burden your loved ones with planning your memorial after you're gone. Pre-plan your memorial and trust the family at McCall Monument, the area's leading monument designer and installer on Old Highway 163 West in Pella. We have our first Stravers Cellular Instant Radio update, and Phil, let's hope it can be this easy tonight for the Dutch. End of the first quarter, Winterset 22, Knoxville 3. That'll come as no surprise. We fully expect Winterset and North Polk in the other district final, Pella and Bondurant Farrar in our district final, and one of those 4 teams going to the well.
Yeah, unfortunately, to our friends in Knoxville, saw that game here. Just not a quality team this year for them. That's not a big surprise. I think Pella drew, I think we're going to see more fight out of Carlisle than we did in that Knoxville game. Excited just to get started. I mean, this is
here we go, baby.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. It's almost March.
Right.
Madness, almost March Madness. But such a fun time of year. So
let's take a time out here inside of our KRLS radio pregame show. Before we do that, the one other game that we'll be following on the network tonight on our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard, Norwalk is at home against Des Moines Roosevelt, and we will be looking for some updates. Andrew Schneider is on Twitter tonight. He'll be watching for Bondurant Farrar and Creston. Don't expect that to be much of a game either, but as we do, we'll give you the Stravers Cellular Instant Radio updates and our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. We'll be back inside the KRLS radio pregame show. Pella and Carlisle coming up in 10 minutes here on KRLS.
When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. This is Randy Jarzombek, owner of Randall Roofing, and we are the dependable and reliable leader for your home or business shingle roofing needs in Pella and the surrounding areas. Randall Roofing is proud to sponsor the Raise the Roof moment of the game and support our local teams. When it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Find us on Facebook or visit randallroofs.com. Thinking new roof? Think Randall Roofing.
Hey there, this is Cyrus Glennon with Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, and I want to let you in on a little secret that could save you up to an additional $3,000 on your next vehicle. Ford is a private offer program that randomly generates a certificate number for select people. Different names are chosen each quarter, and discounts range from $750 up to $3,000. The best thing about the offer is it can be combined with most other low-interest or cashback incentives. To find out if you have a private offer available, give us a call or swing out to see us at Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, taking care of you since 1935. Hey there, this is Cyrus Glennon with Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, and I want to let you in on a little secret that could save you up to an additional $3,000 on your next vehicle. Ford is a private offer program that randomly generates a certificate number for select people. Different names are chosen each quarter, and discounts range from $750 up to $3,000. The best thing about the offer is it can be combined with most other low-interest or cashback incentives. To find out if you have a private offer available, give us a call or swing out to see us at Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, taking care of you since 1935.
It's volunteer season. Pella Corporation thanks those who volunteer to make our area a great place to live. It's clear that when you volunteer, you're helping others. On the job, the Pella team creates energy-efficient Pella windows and doors for homes and businesses throughout North America. And once the job is done, many Pella Corporation team members volunteer to make a difference in their communities. Let's hear a cheer for volunteers. For more information on exciting careers at Pella Windows and Doors, visit Pella.com/careers.
If you have friends or family coming to Pella, make reservations for them to stay in Pella's finest accommodations, the Amsterdam Hotel.
We have many different packages available depending on what they are looking for during their visit.
Our weekend getaway package includes flowers, chocolates, and champagne.
The Visit Pella package has tickets to the Historical Village, Vermeer Windmill, and Pella bucks to spend around town.
And the Stay and Play package includes golf at Boss Landon.
Find the perfect package for your guests or yourself by visiting royalamsterdam.com for the Amsterdam Hotel on the Bollengrat in Pella.
At Vision for Less, it's just the right price. 2 pairs of glasses start under $40 and 2 pairs of progressives start under $80. Using insurance? We accept over 1,000 plans, and using your benefits is as easy as 1, 2, 3. No insurance? No problem. We've got glasses to fit your budget. It's just the right price. Only at Vision for Less. Right glasses, right price, right now.
wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish. That's Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
Thinking about home renovation? Call Kent at DeHeisen Carpentry in Pella. Finish that basement. Remodel your kitchen or bathroom. Build that new addition you've been dreaming about. Even new construction. At DeHeisen Carpentry, they can do it all. DeHeisen Carpentry is a Pella Windows certified contractor. DeHeisen Carpentry will work with you from start to finish, ensuring the job is done right and to your satisfaction. For your next home renovation project, call the professionals at DeHeisen Carpentry in Pella, 780-1858.
Welcome back inside of our KRLS radio pregame show. Trevor Castle, Phil Hemming with you live on 92.1 KRLS and getting you set for Pella and Carlisle tonight in the opening round of the Class 3A Boys State Basketball postseason tournament, not the state tournament, but postseason action. And before we get you the starting lineups presented by Menninga Pest Control, we'll take a look at our colors of the game presented by Gilchrist Jewett Lumber and Pella. Carlisle is in their cardinal red jerseys trimmed in yellow, and Pella is in their home white jerseys with the green lettering and numerals and trim. So it'll be the cardinal and yellow of the Carlisle Wildcats and the white and green of the Pella Dutch. Tonight's colors of the game presented by Gilchrist Jewett Lumber. Whether it's a new deck, new roof or siding, a kitchen remodel, or just painting around the house, Gilchrist Jewett Lumber and Pella has the colors to make it happen. And now your starting lineups presented by Menninga Pest Control. Starting first with the Carlisle Wildcats, who are 2-19, 2-14 out of the Raccoon River Conference. And they've got not quite a 21 of 21 starting lineup that Pella has, but they've used this same starting lineup for most of the season. And it's number 1, Tyson Guard, number 2, Wyatt Sobiscoda, number 10, Isaac Camito, number 12, Ryan Peterson, and number 13, Aiden Chenthavong. For the Pella Dutch, 15-6, 10-4 out of the Little Hawkeye Conference. Pella with the same starting lineup for the 22nd straight game. It worked last year. They went 27 of 27. This year it's Noah Allen, Preston Rowe, Carl Miller, Keegan Hansen, and Parker Elder. And those are tonight's starting lineups presented by Menninga Pest Control. Sean and his team want to kill your bugs. Call 628-3198 for Menninga Pest Control.
Call 628-3198. Menninga Pest Control.
You are listening to Pella High Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM, KRLS Knoxville Pella, and KRLS HD1 Knoxville Pella.
Let's make it happen.
As they finish introducing the starting lineups to the crowd and you finish watching them on YouTube, we're going to take a step aside for a break. Also with the national anthem coming up, and when we come back, we'll have tonight's opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply, live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS.
It's nice to know that the products we grow are meant for this area, not for the whole nation. That's something that a lot of seed companies can't do. Champion selects hybrids that work countywide, statewide. We have a couple products in the corn lineup that they tell us don't sell. They're meant for the dry land. They're not meant for this area. But most of them want standability. They want a product that's going to stand until December when the snow flies. We're a price competitive and product competitive company.
Learn more at plantchampion.com.
Sporting goods companies are facing challenging times, with many suppliers carrying little product and offering slow delivery. At BSN Sports, we stand ready to change the fundamentals of our industry. We carry all the top brands that you demand, with uniforms, practice and travel gear, and field and facility equipment. We stock our own inventory and decorate in-house, leading to faster delivery. I'm Phil Hemming with BSN Sports, and I'd love the chance to work with your school or team. Give me a call at 620-8337, and let's get started today.
March Madness isn't confined to high school and college basketball. It also applies to the annual real estate surge, a trend that Diana Elder with Iowa Realty knows very well. And much like dribbling down court, bobbing and weaving between defenders to score, home buyers must navigate a full court press of competition to score the home of their dreams. Call Diana Elder with Iowa Realty at 641-780-8804 to coach you to home buying victory today. Go Dutch!
Did you know that when you use your Marion County Bank debit card, your purchases can benefit local schools? That's right, you can help the bank make a financial contribution to the local school of your choice. With your checking account and debit card from Marion County Bank, each time you use your card, those transactions add up during the year and we make donations to area schools. It's easy to enroll online, select your school, and there's no cost to you. Marion County Bank's Report Card Program, a great way to make a difference in our schools together. Marion County Bank, serving you, building community. Member FDIC.
Trevor Castle, Phil Hemming with you live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. And Phil, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention, talked about the colors of the game presented by Gilchrist Jewett Lumber. There's no more noticeable color than the pants that the Pella coaching staff is wearing. They brought out the bright green that they wore during their state championship run a season ago, and they're hoping it brings them a little back-to-back magic.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't think we've seen those this season, maybe. Just tonight. So we'll see.
All right, here we go. Opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply in Pella. The ball is in the air, and the playoffs are underway here on KRLS. Dutch Mill Supply in Pella is your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. Dutch win the opening tip. Carl Miller on the offensive end. Fadeaway shot on the baseline. And Phil, just as you talked about in our McCall Monument, monumental radio keys to the game, Miller elevating and scoring from the mid-range.
I haven't seen another player in high school this year that has been able to shoot that shot consistently like Carl Miller.
So the Dutch out to a 2-0 lead on the Miller bucket. And now Carlisle has it. Controlled by Chanavantang on the left elbow. Swing it left side. Tyson guard. Right-hand dribble working on Parker Elder. Drive and a kick. 3-ball on the way. Comito no good. And then Carlisle bails out as Parker Elder grabs the defensive rebound. Races all the way down the floor. Puts up a shot from close range that's no good. Elder draws a foul, and he's going to the line.
Well, interesting on that first possession. 3-ball goes up, and Carlisle sold everyone back to make sure they stopped Pella's transition game.
And my apologies, the foul on the floor, so no shots for Elder. And now it's Miller, left corner three. Boom! Carl Miller, back-to-back buckets to start the playoffs. 5-0 Pella.
Somebody's locked in tonight. You can just see it in his eyes.
Let's hope somebody's locked in for 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's ready to play.
5-0 Dutch with the lead. Carlisle the ball. Wildcats moving from right to left. Pella from left to right. It's a whiteout for the Pella student section tonight. Here's a drive. Chanavanthan gets it in the lane. Shot flipped up off the rim, no good. He tried to track down his own rebound, could not. Keegan Hansen grabs it, and now Elder up ahead to Rowe, who misses, gets his own rebound, then gets it blocked, and it's rebounded by Peterson.
Well, missed opportunity for the Dutch, but a good job. I mean, Carlisle sold out 4 guys back. Pella was still able to get an uncontested layup.
5-0 Pella.
Yeah, Parker Elder's going after a steal. I think we're going to see a dunk here real soon.
We've got a Strawber Cellular Instant Radio update. They're at the half. Winner set 44, Knoxville 21. Our score 5-0 in favor of Pella. And guard pulls up for 3 just to the right of the top of the key. It's no good, but a long rebound comes out, controlled by Comito. His jumper no good, and Parker Elder clears for Pella. Into the front court, gives it off to Noah Allen at the 10-foot volleyball line. Screen from Rowe, deep 3, Noah, boom! The touch off to an 8-0 start, and we have an immediate Carlisle vision for less timeout. And Phil, we talked about getting out of the gates quickly. You can't do much better than 8-0. Less than 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah, much needed timeout from Carlisle. Really surprised. I mean, the recipe to beat this team is not to shoot contested shots. So I think their coach right now in the huddle is saying, guys, we gotta get something going to the rim. We gotta send a few guys to the boards to give ourselves a better chance at this. But yeah, it's been 4 deep shots, 1 long rebound, but just broke from the shooting.
Well, and I think of some of the teams that have beaten Pella. I think Des Moines Christian specifically, DCG when they got us. I mean, they're teams that are getting some offensive rebounds and getting second and third chance opportunities. Carlisle's not even giving themselves a shot at that.
Well, and the other team I think is, the blueprint that Newton had.
Sure, slow way down.
Granted, we're already 2 of 2 from 3, so hard to replicate the 0 for 20 shooting that night. But really, they slowed the game down, and Carlisle's not really taking the wind out of the ball at all here, just kind of settling for that shot right
Top
there.
Top of the key 3, but knocked it down. Ryan Peterson gets Carlisle on the board, 8-3 Dutch.
And maybe that's their game plan, is we're just going to see, we throw up enough of those shots, can we hang with Pella?
Miller gets it underneath to Parker Elder, trapped on the baseline, dumps it towards Keegan Hansen. The ball plinkos around off of Keegan's hands. He saves it in bounds, and Miller lays it in. I thought for sure that was going out of bounds at the last moment, and Hansen saves it to Miller for 2.
A hustle dime.
Wow.
That's what you call it. That's a double nickel.
And I don't know that Hansen had any idea there was anybody even there. And Miller pays it off.
Right place, right time for Carl, but good players hang around the basket. You can always find something nice when the ball's plinkoing around like that.
I love the hustle dime. Usually you get the hustle bucket, the hustle board.
Yeah, that was impressive. Great job.
10-3 rather. Dutch with the lead. Now at the free throw line, Guard has it. Swings it back out, controlled by Peterson. He's got the lone bucket for Carlisle with 4:29 remaining in the opening quarter. And now a drive, and he swings it back out to Guard. Deep 10-foot volleyball line 3 that's no good. And Pella continuing to dominate the glass early, especially on the defensive end. Allen pulls up for 3. Boom! Noah Allen for 3, and another Carlisle Vision for Less timeout. Improving lives by helping people see better. If poor visibility is causing you to miss things, take a timeout. Visit Vision for Less in Pella. Get back in the game. We'll be back to the game after this 1-minute timeout inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Online ordering is now available at Culver's in Pella. Simply go to culvers.com, select curbside or carryout, and let us know if you'd like us to start making your order fresh right now or schedule the time that you want it ready. Our entire menu is available, including Marion County's best burger, chicken sandwiches and tenders, seafood dinners, fresh salads and hearty soups, kids meals, snack-worthy sides, and our famous frozen custard. Just go to culvers.com and place your online order for your next meal at Culver's in Pella, where we're locally owned and involved in your community.
I'm Kathy, and this is my Kinetic Edge story. I came to Kinetic Edge after having pain and many movement issues. They took the time to evaluate my problems. They really listened to me and wanted to help me get back to living a pain-free life. I would recommend Kinetic Edge 10 out of 10. I have seen functional improvement in my entire well-being, both mental and physical, and I'm enjoying life again. If you have pain and movement issues like I did, you should call Kinetic Edge 2, 621-0230.
Welcome back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, where Pella has a 13-3 lead. And our first turnover of the game coming out of the Vision for Less timeout goes the way of the Wildcats as they throw it away. And Pella with a 10-point lead and the ball here on their home court in the opening round.
Yeah, Pella came out of that timeout in their 1-2-2 pressure. Carlisle was able to break it, but sometimes it causes teams to speed up, turn it over in the front court, and that's what happened.
Hansen, a left corner 3 that's no good. A long rebound came out to Carl Miller, and then as he tried to feed Rowe inside, it slipped through his hands and out of bounds.
You got to dial that back. He might be a tight end, but had some zing on it.
In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. The Dutch scored the first 8 points. Carl Miller's got 7. Noah Allen has 6 on a couple of 3-pointers, and it's 13-3 Dutch with 3:27 remaining in the opening quarter. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Top of the key 3 for Guard of Carlisle is no good, and it's rebounded by Rowe. Pella has a 7-2 edge on the glass, and it's Parker Elder in front of the pack, lays it in, draws the foul, and 1. I looked down at my sheet, Phil. I'm glad he didn't stuff that home. Catch me napping.
Well, Pella's come out firing on all cylinders. You can tell they're very focused tonight. But unfortunately, I think it's just you know, it's a big overmatch.
Yes.
And you can just tell this thing could get out of hand early.
Free throw good by Elder. It is 16-3 Pella. Not sure what we consider out of hand, but I'm already about to check that box here with 3:04 to go in the first quarter.
Well,
see if Carlisle's got a little run in them.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about, though, what things Pella has to do to really play their best ball, and we both agreed those moments of no scoring, and so I'd like to see, can Pella keep their foot on the gas for 32 minutes without having that lull?
After a Peterson bucket by Carlisle, the Dutch get a couple of looks at the rim, can't finish. It ends up with Preston Rowe going to the free throw line as he draws a foul. And I don't doubt that Pella has this, Phil, but I'd also like to see a little killer instinct and foot on a throat here.
Yeah.
First free throw good.
Anytime, you know, you've had a season of up and downs, you have to talk about, you know, what is going to make us a champion. And obviously killer instinct is part of that. And so, you know, it'd be nice to see Pella really push the throttle tonight, try to find some things that they haven't been able to find the last few games.
18-5, Dutch with the lead after 2 Preston Rowe free throws, giving an Ulrich Ford Lincoln game reset. 2:32 remaining here in the first quarter. Dutch lead by 13. All 3 fouls in the game are on Carlisle. The Wildcats also have the possession arrow on an Ulrich Ford Lincoln game reset. Missed shot Carlisle, rebounded by Noah Allen. Pushes it ahead to Miller, shovels it back out to Hansen. Kick to Elder in the right corner. Drives, but travels. Little foot happy there before the ball hit the deck. And the first substitutions of the game, Luke Hardman and Kaichis into the game for the Dutch.
Yeah, you probably won't see that call at any other level than high school, right? I mean, every other level they get away with that quick first step, but not tonight.
Pella 18, Carlisle 5. Ryan Peterson has all 5 points for the Wildcats so far. Pella being led by Carl Miller's 7, Noah Allen's 6. Here's a drive just inside the free throw line, blocked by Elder, rebounded by Miller. Carl pushes it ahead to Parker, who goes up and lays it in. Got contested on the play by Tate Ostenhouse, which prevented the dunk, but Elder gets the 2 anyway. Miller collecting his 3rd rebound off the Elder block shot. It's 20-5 Dutch. Now Guard has it with the screen, drives through 3 defenders, goes off the glass, no, gets his own offensive rebound and puts it back up and in for 2. 20-7, the Dutch with the lead. Now Elder drives inside, gets blocked, ball goes out off of Miller and over to Carlisle. Good help defense by the Wildcats to force the Elder miss.
Yeah, and I think Coach Schulte right here, they're really just trying to fine-tune what they're trying to get out of their press. You know, you've got Luke Hardman and Luke Kaichis in the game, giving it a little bit different look. They do a nice job recovering back to their man. You know, that's something they're going to need. You know, those guys are going to need that experience.
Guard has it on the left wing, guarded by Luke Hardman. Swings it right side, controlled by Peterson. Pull up, 17-foot jumper. Free throw line extended right side is no good. Rebound tipped off Pella and will stay with Carlisle, left side of the floor, as Cooper Frey checks in for the first time for the Wildcats. Carlisle throwing it in from underneath their own offensive bucket. They get it into Chenavanthong, and now he hands it off to Tate Heidemann. So the Wildcats are into their bench. I believe they've played 9 players so far, make that 8 players so far.
Interesting cheer from the Pella student section. It's like the ghost cheer with the whiteout tonight.
Top of the key 3 is no good. Rebounded by Kaichis for the Dutch, and here comes Carl Miller. He sees an opening, attacks, goes off glass, and they will not give the continuation. Foul called on the floor.
I disagree. I mean, the referee even held his hand up to count it, and then he called it off.
Foul is whistled on Tate Osterhaus. Now they lob it into Parker Elder. Unlikely to happen tonight. But we are on Carl Miller 1,000 point watch. We just saw Noah Allen do it last week. Here's Allen down to 8 seconds here at the end of the first quarter, and we've got another foul. Miller would need 28 tonight to join his classmate in the 1,000 point club.
Definitely started out that way.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of bodies, especially if this thing continues to tilt the way that it has.
Here's Kaichis to Miller. We're down to 5 seconds. Gets it inside to Hardman. Left-hand shot, and it goes in! Right before the first quarter buzzer, Luke Hardman gets the bucket, and Pella bolts out to a 22-7 lead at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back for quarter number 2, live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KRLS.
Hi, this is Mike at Langstrad Auto Body. It's deer season again, and I know from experience that whether you're in your car or in the timber, there's one out there with your name on it. They always say if a deer jumps out in front of you, aim right at it. The good and bad of that is that some of you will be visiting your local meat locker, and the rest will be visiting us at Langstrad Auto Body. Whether it's a deer or some unfortunate accident, you know the Langstrad Auto Body is there for you with a lifetime written warranty and satisfaction 100% guaranteed. Langstrad Auto Body, where you don't have to look for a quality repair.
Gilchrist Jewett Lumber Company, located at 221 South Street in Pella, is here to serve the unique needs of its customers with quality products, prompt delivery, and design services. With a wide selection of kitchen and bath cabinetry, countertops, windows, doors, flooring, fireplaces, and decking materials to fit any budget. Stop by the store at 221 South Street in Pella to unlock your opportunities with Gilchrist Jewett.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Windmill Print and Stitch in Pella. Windmill Print and Stitch is a locally owned decorated apparel company right here in Pella, and they're a proud partner of BSN Sports. If you need apparel for your team or business, call Phil Hemming with BSN Sports at 620-8337 or stop into the BSN Sports Windmill Print and Stitch office on Southeast 14th Street in Pella. Trevor Castle and the aforementioned Phil Hemming live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. And we've got a whistle and about 4 players on the deck and a drive and a Ryan Peterson basket, of which he got the continuation on a eerily similar play to Carl Miller. And I think that's exactly what Derek Schulte is asking about over in front of the scorer's table. Free throw attempt is no good, and the rebound controlled by Carl Miller.
Yeah, Coach Schulte's asking for consistency. If you guys are going to call it that way, then let's do it on both ends.
22-9, Pella with the advantage. We've got 7:38 to go second quarter, just underway here in the frame at Pella High School. Here's Roman Hugen into the game for the first time. Gives it to Noah Allen, a little shake and bake by the senior guard. Left side for Kaichis, looking for Hardman. Feeds a tough double team in the paint. Hardman gets the pass, draws the foul, and that is the 6th on Carlisle. Isaac Camito picks up his second foul. And from here on out, the Dutch will be at the free throw line in the first half.
It's going to be out of bounds. Right?
Allen got it knocked out by guard.
It was tipped by guard, huh?
And now Allen lobs it into Carl Miller.
Good basket cut by Hardman.
And Luke, rims in and out, no good. Gets his own offensive rebound. Then 3 defenders are there. Looks like maybe Luke got tied up, and that would have been a held ball. But they do call the foul to give Hardman free throws on the call on Ryan Peterson.
I think the end user tied him up, but there was some contact on the arm. Luke's such a great job finding a little crevice to get his hands and arms in there to get the rebound.
And he makes the first free throw. We do have a Strawbridge Cellular Instant Radio update at Norwalk. The Warriors have an 18-9 lead over Des Moines Roosevelt. And the second free throw good.
Interesting to see a middle-of-the-pack team. Now, obviously, quality win against Pella for Norwalk this year, but kind of a middle-of-the-pack little Hawkeye go compete against some of the CML teams.
Yep.
Obviously, Roosevelt not one of the best teams, but certainly respectable. Good for Norwalk.
Here's a 3-ball on the way for Carlisle. Too strong, no good. Hardman there for the rebound. He gets planted, and Carl Miller comes out with his 5th board. And then Miller spinning, lays it in, and it's good. Miller, the driver for 2, and it's 26-9 Dutch.
That was old school. The finger roll, he had to fully extend. That was an excellent play from Carl, showing off his skill set.
And let's remember that for tonight's drive to the basket, grown by champion seed dealer Jay Boat, as Miller with a terrific play to give Pella its largest lead of the game at 17 points. Now Carlisle has it off the bounce, dribbling onto the baseline, shovel it underneath, and Noah Allen commits the foul. And that will send Wyatt Sobotskoda to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, certainly can tell guard's got some skills. I mean, he's able to find a crevice, usually find his way. Whether it's a shot, a lot of them have been contested, but that time he was able to find his teammate.
Here's a Strawber Cellular Instant Radio update of note. Well, we hope they're all of note. That's why we give them to you. This of particular interest, Bondurant Farrar 26, Creston 15 at the end of the first quarter. Winner of this game plays the winner of that game as it appears right now here on Thursday night. Second free throw, no good. And then an offensive rebound for Carlisle, put back, no good.
Great
and
job
finally
by
cleared
Miller.
out by Elder.
Great job by Miller. It's not going to show up in a stat sheet, but walled up, really altered the offensive player shot, able to create that miss.
Here's Miller inside. He was falling down, lost the handle. Then it's saved by Rowe.
And then saved by Miller.
Well, had they said he didn't reestablish himself? Because I thought he got both feet back in intentionally. Maybe one heel was on the end line, and it's a turnover on Pella, their 3rd.
Might be those bright Air Jordans that Carl's wearing. Easy to spot against the black baseline.
Got the teal look going tonight, kind of old school Charlotte Hornets look.
There we go.
Here's a steal by Preston Rowe. Just Carlisle's 2nd turnover, and then Rowe tried a little Euro step hesitation move, dribbled it off his foot and out of bounds.
I know Coach Schulte's big on turnovers. That's one I think the Dutch would like to have back. Get it to a guard. Get it to a safe spot. Get something set up.
26-9 Pella with 5:34 remaining in the second quarter. Here's guard shoveling it out to Comito. Left-hand dribble down the left side of the lane, kicks it out to guard. Miller defending. Top of the key, Peterson gets inside the elbow, kicks it into the corner. Heidemann for 3, yes. 26-12, Pella up by 14. And now Parker Elder attacks, gets inside, gets bumped, loses the ball, turnover Pella. Dutch have turned it over 5 times, including their last 3 of their last 4 offensive possessions. In fact, their last 3 offensive possessions.
And I'm not sure that maybe should have been a turnover. Oh
wow, what a move by Peterson to get around Hugan, and Pella with a vision for less timeout.
I thought it was a travel. Shifted pivot foots.
26-14. It is a 12-point Dutch lead and gives us an opportunity to take a look at the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Again, I mentioned this a moment ago, but a score of interest. Bondurant Farrar 26, Creston 15. Over on the other half of this sub-state, Winterset leading Knoxville 44-21 at the half. They're actually playing a doubleheader at Winterset tonight with the Huskies, the home team, opening against Knoxville, and then Clark and North Polk will play the late game. Those 2 winners play on Thursday night at Winterset. And then another Little Hawkeye Conference team over on KNIA 3, Norwalk 18, Des Moines Roosevelt 9 on the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Marion County's financial leader is Marion County Bank with offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas. They're serving you and building community across the county. You mentioned Norwalk, Phil. Not only did they beat Pella, they took DCG to 4 and 3 overtimes. I mean, that's the type of team that could definitely make some noise in the playoffs.
Very dangerous, well-coached team. Certainly what we've come to expect from Norwalk.
Here's Elder on a drive, gets right in front of the lane, pops it up, a little bit too strong, no good. Gets his own rebound, uses the window, no good. And finally cleared out by Comito for Carlisle. Dutch into a lull here, 3 turnovers and a couple of missed shots on their last 4 possessions. Hit a mini dry spell here, and their lead has been trimmed to 26-15.
Well, and I like to see Coach Schulte putting Carl back in. Carl doesn't sit very often. He doesn't need to. He's in great shape, but, he's the key to these lulls. I think you just got to get the ball in his hands and tell him shoot it.
Carlisle trying to make this a single-digit game, and they do on a floater in the lane, 26-17. And here come the Dutch with Luke Hardman at the top of the key. Drives down the left side, tries to find Noah Allen and throws it away. And folks, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, on Pella's last 5 possessions, they have 4 turnovers. They haven't scored in about 2.5 minutes of game action, and their lead has been trimmed to 26-17 from at one point a high of a 17-point lead. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
You can certainly tell that, how focused we were out of the gates and locked in we were. Things have changed a little bit here, and we've just kind of settled.
There's a steal by Keegan Hansen. He's got a run out and a dunk, and he flexes. Keegan Hansen, the big throwdown to get the Pella fans on their feet.
It's a good way to break it.
Didn't know if Keegan had that in him. The raise the roof moment of the game brought to you by Randall Roofing, and then Elder taps the rebound to Hansen off of a Carlisle miss. Tonight's raise the roof moment of the game brought to you by Randall Roofing. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Missed shot by Carl Miller in the right corner. Hansen went over the back for a foul on a Carlisle rebound.
Adrenaline is still pumping there. Keegan got a little overzealous on the O boards, but great play for him to get out in the passing lane, get a steal, get a dunk. He's put in a lot of hard work for this team.
Here's Carlisle. Ooh, and Miller. He'll get called for a foul. Had a lot of ball, but also got a lot of body on Ryan Peterson. Just the first foul on Carl. And 2 shots coming for Peterson of Carlisle. 28-17 Dutch.
I think if Carl would have just stayed up, he had it blocked, but it was the downward motion through the arm of the offensive player that got him in trouble.
Stravers Cellular Instant Radio Update. Running clock is on at the end of the third quarter. Winterset 68, Knoxville 33.
And Andrew, if you're listening, let's get a DCG score and a Ballard score for us, please.
Second free throw, Pete. I promise Andrew is listening.
I shouldn't say if you are, Andrew, when you are, when you're not.
Unless you're on diaper duty or something like that,
Andrew.
Andrew.
Holding your son.
28-18, Pella leads after Peterson makes the second free throw, made 1 of 2. Wildcats are just 2 of 5 at the free throw line. They could have this down to a 7-point game if they'd made their freebies. Elder gets it into Miller, passes tipped. Hansen, there's a garbage man. Look what I found, layup for 2.
Right place, right time. It's happened a few times tonight. You hang out around the basket, anticipating the offensive rebound. Good things happen.
30-18. And here's a deep 3 on the way that's no good by Carlisle. Rebound tipped up, eventually controlled by the Wildcats. Kick out, 3 ball on the way, and good for Comito. Here's a Stravers Cellular Instant Radio Update, courtesy of my wife, Lindsay. Beat Andrew to the punch. And we get a Carl Miller bucket.
There it is.
It is 73-25 DCG over Sadell at the end of the third. And Ballard has a 41-19 lead over Gilbert at halftime.
Expected those outcomes, to be honest. Good to see they're taking care of business.
You know, it is why they play the games, right, Phil? Is every once in a while you get just a total stunner, but some of these opening round would be even more than a stunner.
Yeah, it's so hard, and the coaches really do their homework.
Here's Miller on a steal, racing ahead. He tried to flip up a lob to Elder, sailed way over his head. Parker saves it, gets it to Rowe, and he lays it in.
Little too much juice. I think all of these guys watched a little too much All-Star game last night.
I don't think that Kevin Durant could have come in and thrown that one down. I mean, that was like 9 feet over Elder's head.
Yeah, it's not dunk ball, driller.
34-21. Pella has stretched it back to a baker's dozen, and now a drive for Carlisle and a layup. Yeah, Tyson Guard has 4. 34-23 on the other end. Rowe. Wow. Offensive foul. They catch Preston with the armbar with the offhand.
I thought he spun. I didn't see the armbar.
Ulrich Ford and Lincoln game reset, 47 seconds left before halftime. Pella 34, Carlisle 23. Dutch are in the single bonus, and the arrow is with Pella on an Ulrich Ford and Lincoln game reset, taking care of you since 1935.
1-2-2 pressure here.
Norwalk 31, Roosevelt 21 at the half on a Strawver Cellular Instant Radio update. Carlisle ball. Derek Schulte out talking to the official. Not sure what that's about here, Phil. Maybe on the foul on Rowe.
Yeah, I think
Chanavanthan gets by Miller, kicks it out to guard, but he traveled first.
I think Coach Schulte, again, just questioning the consistency of this crew. You got certain guys calling it one way and certain guys calling another. He's just asking, which way is it going to be?
Yeah, because, for those that don't pay close attention, the down official on one end is the back official on the other end. So it's different guys, as you allude to, Phil, making different calls.
Yeah, just as a crew, you've got to be in sync, and you've got to make sure that you get those calls. You understand, how much length are we going to give this 6-foot rule?
Here's Elder spinning in the lane, flips up a shot and in. Elder for 2, he's got 7. Pella with a 36-23 lead, and a half-court heave hit the front of the rim, popped up and almost dropped, but no good. And at the end of the first half, the score is Pella 36, Carlisle 23. We'll be back with our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show right after this on 92.1 KRLS.
We're back, and we are handing out even more scholarship money in 2022. Community First Credit Union is awarding $48,000 in scholarships to our members who are planning to attend college or vocational school this fall. If that's you, apply today by visiting cfirstcu.com for a chance to earn free money towards your education. Deadline to submit your application is March 15th. Community First Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Online ordering is now available at Culver's in Pella. Simply go to culvers.com, select curbside or carryout, and let us know if you'd like us to start making your order fresh right now or schedule the time that you want it ready. Our entire menu is available, including Marion County's best burger, chicken sandwiches and tenders, seafood dinners, fresh salads and hearty soups, kids meals, snack-worthy sides, and our famous frozen custard. Just go to culvers.com and place your online order for your next meal at Culver's in Pella, where we're locally owned and involved in your community.
Inspiration can come from anywhere. At Pella Regional Health Center, we are inspired by excellence. As a local health system, we are able to provide the care and services that meet the real needs of the communities we serve. Let our medical excellence be your inspiration on your journey of well-being. Choose Pella Regional Health Center and experience inspired care for yourself. Visit us at pellahealth.org.
At Fairhaven East, part of the Hearthstone community in Pella, you can rent a furnished apartment on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis with supportive services included. 3 home-cooked meals are served daily in a spacious dining room. Housekeeping comes twice a week. Laundry is done weekly. And there are amenities like a beauty barber shop, group exercise classes, and a private patio to enjoy the fresh air. They make life so easy that all you have to do are bring your clothes and toiletries. For information on daily, weekly, or monthly rates at Fairhaven East and Pella, call Montessa at 620-4200.
We know you have choices when it comes to wireless plans for your home or business. At Strawver Cellular, we strive to be that local expert to provide all the service and expertise you need to make U.S. Cellular your choice for wireless service. Our knowledgeable staff can provide you with everything from smartphones and tablets to home internet and security options. Choose Strawver Cellular, your locally owned authorized agent for U.S. Cellular in downtown Pella.
Hi, this is Sarah with Pella Real Estate Services. We recently helped someone sell their property in Cedar Falls, Iowa for $187,500 compared to a 6% commission. Using our Prez Listing Advantage, they saved $2,625. When it's time to sell your property, call 628-1BUI and use the Prez Listing Advantage at Pella Real Estate Services.
Welcome inside of our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show on 92.1 KRLS. Pella 36, Carlisle 23. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber. Carl Miller, 11 points for Pella, 7 for Parker Elder, 6 for Noah Allen. 4 points each for Preston Rowe, Luke Hardman, and Keegan Hansen, including a breakaway dunk. For Carlisle, 10 points for Ryan Peterson and 4 points for Tyson Guard to lead the way. Pella is out-rebounding Carlisle 18-9. The Dutch have committed 8 turnovers, which is way more than Derek Schulte is going to want and a half. They are 5 of 5 at the free throw line, and the Dutch lead 36-23. Inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber. They've placed over 35 miles of fiber and connected more than 1,000 families in Pella with gigabit internet speeds, but it's neighbors, not numbers, that are important. Join today at PellaFiber.com. We'll take a timeout inside of our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. When we come back, we'll get you our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service, as well as the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard here on KRLS.
McCall Monument is the most trusted monument company in Iowa. This is Reed. We have been here helping families get their perfect memorial for over 150 years.
This is Wyatt. We are the monument experts. We don't plan funerals and we don't sell caskets. We are craftsmen with a full-service shop and artist on staff.
I'm Lee. We have a standard here at McCall Monument. In all our years in business, we have never called on a grieving family, and we never will. In your family's time of need, our family is here for you.
When memories become treasures, McCall Monument.
Van Manen, Seedstra, Meyer, and Nickel may be a long name, but they serve businesses and individuals with both short and long names. When you let the professional CPAs at Van Manen, Seedstra, Meyer, and Nickel both save you time and give you peace of mind, you'll have more time to do the things that are important to you, like grow your business, spend time with your family, or volunteer in the community. You'll even have enough time on your hands to say their full name.
Save time and gain peace of mind with Van Manen, Seedstra, Meyer, and Nickel.
Did you know that Pella has its very own decorated apparel company? Windmill Print and Stitch offers on-site professional graphic design, friendly trained sales and customer service staff, and production staff that is highly skilled and trained to give you the best looking apparel in the industry. Whether you're looking for custom-made t-shirts for your family reunion or new polos or hats for your business, no job is too big or too small. Windmill Print and Stitch is a proud partner of BSN Sports, printing many of your local uniforms and fan gear right here in Pella.
Dedication to consistently provide quality products and customer service. The employees at Precision Pulley and Idler must be dedicated to their jobs so they can meet or exceed the customer's needs. This is why Precision Pulley and Idler stands behind and supports our local student athletes for the effort and dedication they show on the hardwood, wrestling mats, alleys, and throughout their school's hallways. Precision Pulley and Idler encourages our area students to combine a strong work ethic and attitude to achieve their goals this season. Precision Pulley and Idler, we keep it moving.
We know you have choices when it comes to wireless plans for your home or business. At Strauber Cellular, we strive to be that local expert to provide all the service and expertise you need to make U.S. Cellular your choice for wireless service. Our knowledgeable staff can provide you with everything from smartphones and tablets to home internet and security options. Choose Strauber Cellular, your locally owned authorized agent for U.S. Cellular in downtown Pella.
Attention parents of preschoolers and kindergartners for the 2022-23 school year. The Pella School District is hosting an early childhood night on Thursday, February 24th. Information will be presented about the district's preschool, pre-K, and kindergarten programs, and staff members will answer any questions you have. All 3 programs are free. Come find out why they're right for your child. The early childhood night will be held from 5 to 6 o'clock on Thursday, February 24th at Madison Elementary School in Pella.
Pella Community Schools, Pella.
Welcome back inside of our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show on 92.1 KRLS. It is Pella 36, Carlisle 23. And let's take a look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. They're now at the half at Bondurant Farrar, where the Blue Jays lead Creston 44-21. It's gone final at Winterset. The Huskies beat Knoxville 83-37. They will play either Clark or North Polk on Thursday. And at the half, Norwalk 31, Des Moines Roosevelt 21. And one other final score on the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Not a score as much as the Pella 8th grade boys, featuring one Castle and one Hemming, win 4 out of 5 against DCG. And the 8th grade boys go 40-6 amongst all of the teams this year. So good looking out, boys. Nice job. Nice season.
Yeah, the 9th grade team has a crop of talent coming in next year.
That was our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. Now we need to take a look at our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. And Dutch hit one of those little lulls there in the middle of the second quarter, a 17-point lead, fell to 9, but they got it back to 13 at the half. What do you think about these last 16 minutes, Phil?
Well, I'd like to see us be a little bit more risky on defense because, like I said, defense leads to offense. With some of the best moments, I felt like we really pushed the ball in transition. So I'd challenge these guys to dial it up, play with a little more intensity, a little more pressure on the defensive end. And then offensively, I tell Carl Miller, ball's got to touch your hand every time down unless it's a fast break. Get the ball, flow the offense through him, whether he's on the block or outside. It's got to touch Carl. Good things are going to happen. Guys are going to collapse. He's going to be able to find other people, or he can just take it over himself.
We saw Carl start the game with the turnaround on the baseline. He's got a three-pointer tonight. He had that driving kind of vintage finger roll layup. I mean, as you've talked about many times over the last couple of years, he really has a very vast arsenal of moves.
Yeah, and for those watching the 1,000-point countdown, he's now 17 points away from etching his place in Pella basketball history. Only 6 other players have scored 1,000 points. I believe I heard Andrew say last week. Noah Allen, the most recent, obviously 2 years with Newton. Carl, really only 3 years.
Yep.
Because unfortunately sophomore year is plagued with a back injury. So really excited. I hope Carl comes out firing. I hope he can achieve that here tonight.
Second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. One of the quickest ways to adjust the look of your home is with the new garage door from the Gurus.
We're the gurus of garage doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
And that'll wrap up the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. See if I've got my mid-range game. Phil, over 2 metal beams. Boom!
Oh, there it is. Good things are going to happen.
36-23. Welcome inside of the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth here on 92.1 KRLS. Trevor Castle, Phil Hemming. And this is the opening round of the Class 3A boys basketball postseason. Preston Rowe inside. Fadeaway shot off glass, no good. Defensive rebound for Tyson Guard of Carlisle.
Probably not the first shot Coach Schulte drew up coming out of the break there, would be my guess.
Wildcats have it, now moving from left to right in cardinal and yellow. And Pella defending the right goal in white and green. White jerseys with the block green lettering. There's a backdoor pass, tipped and stolen away. Carlisle, their 5th turnover. Miller on the other end for the Dutch. Right-hand dribble, almost traveled off his hip. Elder drives and kick. Hansen left corner 3, boom!
Excellent ball movement from the Dutch. Keegan Hansen was the one with the steal. He found the right space. Dutch found him on the perimeter, wide open.
And that's a shot he's got to take. If you're going to get that kind of action and open in the corner, you better pull the trigger.
Well, and I love to see that he caught it ready. I mean, he was in the shooter's, right in the shooter's pocket. It was a great pass, too. That's really important. There's Carl. Bang.
Boom! Carl Miller and a lightning-quick Carlisle. Vision for less timeout. Back-to-back three-pointers by Hansen and by Miller, and Pella has stretched a 13-point lead to now its largest lead of the game at 19.
Well, I'm guessing Carlisle didn't say leave guys unguarded at three-point line, so
including number 13.
Yeah, their coach is talking right now how important it is that we got to play their shooters close. We can't leave guys uncontested. Really trying to fire them up. Obviously, they were able to stymie Pella a little bit there in the second quarter, so we'll see.
Pella 42, Carlisle 23. The Dutch have a 19-point lead, which is their largest of the game. Got a little country hoedown going here during timeout. A little two-step.
I missed the pep band, and even at halftime we had Dave Van Gorp's playlist instead of the normal tunes.
There's another Pella steal. It's a Keegan Hansen takeaway. Gets it to Rowe, and now Pella's got quick numbers. Carl. 4 on 3. Miller left corner 3 is short. May have been partially deflected. Rebounded by Rowe. Behind the back pass to Miller, and he goes in and lays it in. Pella has opened up a 21-point lead.
The rebound dime. Behind the back, Preston Rowe, he's like, hey, I ain't going going to do anything with it out here. Give it back to Carl.
Now a backdoor cut, and Miller a block, but a foul to send Carlisle to the line.
Excellent pass, unselfish play.
Pella, just like they did to start the game, has started the third quarter on an 8-0 run.
Yeah, they certainly were focused out of the gates, and we just kind of fell asleep there in the second quarter, and now Coach Schulte has his team re-energized. You can tell these seniors are focused again. And I just love when role players play their role. I mean, that was just such a great decision by Preston Rowe, understanding that Carl gives them the best chance to score in that time.
Pella has the ball up now, 44-24. Miller has it at the top of the key, fires a three, short. Not even sure that drew anything, and then Rowe steps out of bounds before he saved it off of a Carlisle player. Wildcat ball.
I thought he saved it right into the red jersey out of bounds. It was a great box out by Carlisle.
44-24 Dutch. Guard has it on the right wing, left to right for Carlisle. 13-point halftime deficit is ballooned to 20. Guard drives and hands it off. Little dribble handoff game. Wanted a back cut. It dribbled off of Miller's foot, and then Carl slides his way in front of the scorer's table, or the announcer table, I should say. And it goes out of bounds, stays with Carlisle, right side of the floor.
I would guess Coach Schulte held his breath on that one.
And you appreciate the hustle, but up 20 on a ball that's clearly going out of bounds.
Yeah, and he's going to need Carl and his strong back the next couple weeks here.
But Wildcats really like to use that back cut game. Pella has adjusted to it well.
Yeah, we've seen some dribble handoff too, which...
Guard, nice take down the left side of the lane, and he scoops it up with the left hand and in.
That's a play really Pella runs.
Miller for three, boom! Elder handed it off and then shielded him. Not even sure you could call it a screen, but the old shooter's shield for three for Miller. And he's got 17.
Trevor, we got 4:38 to go, and Mr. Miller's at 11 points to the 1,000 club.
Well, he'll either get it tonight, or there's a deep three by Guard for an answer, or Thursday, or Pella's season's probably over if Miller can't get to 11 on Thursday night. There's a deep three, no good. Miller, put back opportunity. He'll get a chance at the line as he's fouled by Chantavong, my apologies.
He did hit the ground hard again.
2 free throws here for the driller. Right to left, bend at the knees, yes. Pella with a 48-29 lead as we look at an Ulrich Ford Lincoln game reset. 4:15 to go, third quarter. Arrow is with Carlisle. Each team has committed 1 third quarter foul, and the Dutch have a 19-point lead on an Ulrich Ford Lincoln game reset, and Miller's got some blood either on the dive or the bump there at the end. Either way, just a little nick that he's got to get cleaned up on his left leg.
Todd's just going to throw some tape over top.
Yep.
Probably get it covered.
So Todd, the trainer, putting a little black tape around Carl Miller. Hey, let's talk about our fan of the game presented by Delivery.com, the local restaurant delivery service in Pella with great local eats like George's, Canaritos, Yamato, Liberty Street Kitchen, Dutch Fix, and more. They'll bring fresh food right to your home or business for lunch or dinner. As Miller rattles in the free throw, Emily Martin recently ordered from Delivery.com, and she is tonight's fan of the game and has won a $10 gift certificate towards her next order. Try Delivery.com this week, and then listen to our next broadcast to see if you're our fan of the game, presented by Delivery.com.
Yeah, Pella's 1-2-2 pressure, often pretty predictable there. Gave it a little bit different look, really inviting the skip pass, but reacting to it.
Top of the key, drive inside, guard, back cut, bounce pass, foul, and one.
It's a good pump fake.
Peterson, the bucket, drew the foul on Preston Rowe, his second foul, and a chance at a three-point play for Ryan Peterson, who leads the Wildcats with 12 points. 49-31 Pella with 3:53 remaining here in the third quarter. Free throw is good. Three-point play. He's got 13. Carl Miller leads Pella with 17. And at the moment stands 11 points away from career point number 1,000. And here's Chase Lauman into the game for the first time in several weeks for the Dutch.
Yeah, Chase coming back from a head injury, had a concussion, obviously had to clear protocol to get back. So good to see Chase back on the floor.
Elder has it to Noah Allen, left side. Hansen bounce past Miller on the left baseline. Backs his way, fade away, short. Rebound pops up, controlled by Carlisle.
I love to see Chase go after the boards. You know, something we've really missed, to be honest.
Guard, deep three, air ball, rebounded by Hansen.
Pella getting out quickly on the break here.
Miller from the right wing kicks it into the corner for Hansen, or for Elder rather, and it slides through his hands out of bounds. And the two seniors have a word for each other, make sure they're on the same page moving forward. Pella's first turnover of the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't know what page you're on. It hit him in the hands and he missed it. I mean, that just happens.
Tip pass into the backcourt, controlled by Guard. Elder looking for some help. It leaves Comito wide open for three. That's no good. And the Driller skies for his sixth rebound. And then passes it off to Elder with some pressure from Guard.
Nice dribble handoff screen there.
Allen kicks it out to Lauman. Out to Elder now. Left wing three. Short. Long rebound out near the free throw or three-point line for Noah Allen. Now left-hand dribble for Allen. And a foul is whistled on the floor on Carlisle. And there was a couple of guys there. They catch Tate Heidemann with his second foul.
Look for Carl to get the ball right here.
Allen gets it inside to Miller, and he's pushed from behind.
Should have thrown it up.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically an ISO play on the inbounds. You run everybody on one side, and they're going to do it again.
Well, he totally shook his guy. He was wide open.
Yeah, and he does such a good creating a little bit of contact, using his body, you know.
Allen lobs it into Miller now at the 10-foot volleyball line. No call. Gets to the free throw line. Dumps it off to Hansen. Drives and kicks. Lauman back out to Elder, and they'll reset. Now Elder down the right side of the lane. Dumps it to Lauman with contact, and he lays it in. After a long layoff, Lauman is on the board, and Pella leads by 19.
It was a great pass. Unselfish play by Parker Elder. Dropping the dime to his teammate.
And now here's Heidemann for two from the right elbow. Oh, no good. And then bounced out of bounds by Carlisle. It'll be Dutch ball. Pella leads 51-32. A 19-point advantage with 2:11 remaining here in quarter number 3. Elder to Miller. Deep left wing three. Boom! Carl Miller has 11 in the quarter, 22 in the game, and the Dutch lead by 22.
And 6 to 1,000.
Now inside, near block by Hansen, but a foul is called. That sends Osterhaus to the free throw line for Carlisle.
You know, you said that Coach Schulte may not happen tonight. I would guess they're going to get this monkey off his back. Probably going to let him play until he does get it the way he's playing.
First free throw is good.
Obviously, Carl probably doesn't even know. I mean,
I wonder, I would assume Coach Schulte knows, but oh, hey, we got a dogfight now, Phil. Strawver Cellular instant radio update. Norwalk 40, Roosevelt 38.
Oh, nice fight out of Roosevelt.
And the free throw is good for Peterson, or pardon me, for Osterhaus.
Good halftime adjustments by Coach Daly and his staff there, Adam Daly.
Here's Luke Kaichis, gives it to Noah Allen at the top of the key. Allen, left elbow, back out to Hardman. Screen from Allen. Hardman drives it to the wing.
Get Carl on the block there.
He had his defender pinned. He's calling for the ball. Hardman, shot fake, drives, lost the handle. Kaichis picks it up. Now Lauman has it with a left-hand dribble. Gets it to Kaichis. A lot of congestion there in the middle of the lane for Pella. Hardman drives inside, has his shot blocked and grabbed by guard on the block and rebound. And then Pella with some pressure off the turnover. Here's guard, deep three over Miller, yes. They found some long distance range here. Couple of Tyson guard three-pointers. He has 12, 8 in the quarter. We're down to 49 seconds. Miller inside, spins and goes off glass for 2. A huge quarter for Carl Miller. He's got 13 in the quarter, 24 in the game. And they've got him at 26 on the board.
Yeah, they have him at 26. I don't know if we missed one there. I've been tallying them as fast as I can. There's Luke.
Here's Hardman for 3, no good. And that bounces out of bounds.
Ooh, okay. 21.3.
Okay, so did we miss 3, 6, 9? 15 for Miller in the quarter. Yeah, okay, that would make sense. 15 for Miller in the quarter, 26 in the game, and Pella leads 56-40. Glad we caught that, Phil.
And 2 to 1,000.
Wow, what a night for Carl Miller. Noah Allen has it. Wanted screen and roll, but Carl got his feet tangled. Here's Hardman on the right wing for 3. No good. Weak side rebound, and it's controlled by Carlisle. And they don't get a shot off before the quarter ends. It's Pella 56, Carlisle 40. Most importantly, the Dutch trying to move on to round 2. The undercard, Carl Miller, 2 points from 1,000 here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Gilchrist Jewett Lumber Company, located at 221 South Street in Pella, is here to serve the unique needs of its customers with quality products, prompt delivery, and design services. With a wide selection of kitchen and bath cabinetry, countertops, windows, doors, flooring, fireplaces, and decking materials to fit any budget. Stop by the store at 221 South Street in Pella to unlock your opportunities with Gilchrist Jewett.
This is Austin from Pella Car Care, your local home of quality automotive service. We are proud to support the coverage of the Pella Dutch. Much like the excellent athletic programs at Pella High School, we at Pella Car Care strive to consistently exceed expectations. We are proud to continue caring for our community by providing exceptional, convenient automotive service.
Check out my dad's team at PellaCarCare.com. Go Dutch, go Dutch.
Welcome back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth here on 92.1 KRLS. You are listening to Pella High Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM, KRLS, Knoxville Pella, and KRLS HD1. Knoxville Pella. Bank Iowa supports Pella High and Pella Christian Athletics by donating $10 to the Booster Club for every three-pointer and every dunk during every home game this season. Go Dutch from Bank Iowa.
Let's make it happen.
Missed shot by Carlisle. And Peterson, an offensive putback for 2.
Yeah, nice job, Carlisle, hitting the boards on that one.
Here's Carl Miller fighting his way through a double team, and he draws a foul. And the Miller 1,000-point watch sends him to the free throw line. Somewhat anticlimactic, to be honest with you.
I think Dad knows. He's got his camera out.
First free throw by Miller is good.
Would be fitting for Carl to reach that milestone here.
And it's good. Carl Miller, 28 points. Carl Miller, career point number 1,000, and everybody in the building knows it. And now on the other end, a layup is good for Peterson, who's having a nice night with 17 points. But Pella's lead is 58-44. Now Rowe, blocked from behind, gets his own rebound, fights his way back up, and draws a foul.
Nice job just banging in there. Padding the O boards.
Pella is 9 of 9 at the free throw line so far tonight. And there's the man. For those of you watching on YouTube, you see him from the backside. Carl Miller has scored 28 points tonight. 17 of them coming in the 9 minutes of this second half. And he's got 1,000 on the nose for his career. Rowe made the first, missed the second, and then the rebound controlled by Carlisle.
He about followed it up with a jump ball.
59-44 Pella.
Clearly, Carl's work's not done.
And now a drive inside, blocked by Elder. Offensive rebound. Peterson blocked again by Elder. And then Elder gets the rebound and a foul. How about that, Phil? Block, rebound, draw, foul, all in about 3 seconds from Parker Elder.
Yeah, I don't know. The second block, I think the rim got it, then he got it. Might be a rebound, actually, team rebound. Nevertheless, great hustle play by Parker. It's making things really challenging for them. Dutch able here to try to stretch this thing to...
Here's Elder on a drive, and he tried a tomahawk dunk that was just off the mark, rebounded by Carlisle.
That'd have been more exciting than Friday night's dunk contest.
Now a crossover by Guard, gets in the lane, scoop shot, no good. May have been partially deflected by Miller, and then he grabbed his 7th rebound. Miller racing up the floor, drives and kicks to Elder. Hansen is open at 15 feet, backs his way in, gets it off to Elder. Now a left-hand dribble, drives down the left side of the lane, stops with some contact, out to Hansen. He'll drive inside, runs over a defender.
You're gonna get him.
Offensive foul, Keegan Hansen.
Right call. That was the right call. I don't think Coach Schulte likes it, but from up here.
(59-44), we have a vision for less timeout. And it is a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Dutch lead by 15 here on KRLS inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Hey there, this is Cyrus Glennon with Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, and I want to let you in on a little secret that could save you up to an additional $3,000 on your next vehicle. Ford is a private offer program that randomly generates a certificate number for select people. Different names are chosen each quarter, and discounts range from $750 up to $3,000. The best thing about the offer is it can be combined with most other low-interest or cashback incentives. To find out if you have a private offer available, give us a call or swing out to see us at Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, taking care of you since 1935.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask me, Chad Klein, at the Verduff Agency in Pella, if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Carl Miller with 1,000 career points. Pella 59, Carlisle 44 on the night that the Dutch embark on an opportunity to go back-to-back at the state tournament with an opening round game against Carlisle. They lead by 15, 59-44. Here's Tyson Guard. This entire second quarter has been played in about the mid-double-digit range. Here's a Carlisle 3 that rattles out no good, and Parker Elder controls the rebound for the Dutch, his 8th of the game. Double-teamed into the front court, cross-court pass that's stolen away, and then Carlisle trying to race ahead 2-on-1. Noah Allen kicks it out of bounds, and the Wildcats will inbound down 15.
Yeah, I could see Coach Schulte's reaction on that turnover, and that's the thing Pella's got to clean up. We talk about their best basketball. It's those kind of, there's a hustle play.
Wow, almost got a steal.
It's those plays like that your senior just cannot. They're just going to take a charge, they'll make up for it.
Parker Elder draws the charge. Carlisle just their 7th turnover of the ball game.
But what I was saying is a bad cross-court pass by your senior leader. You know, I understand you think you can make it, but just make the easy play, make the easy pass. You know, there's too much at stake this time of year.
Strawber's Cellular Instant Radio updated as Bondurant Farrar 58, Creston 28. Noah Allen, top of the key 3. No! Preston Rowe in midair, stick back, yes.
Yeah, great job by Pella crashing the boards. Preston Rowe with the tip, the 21 tip we call that.
And now we've got a whistle and a foul on the floor on Pella. And they catch Rowe with his third. Quiet night for Noah Allen. He hit those 2 threes in the middle of the first quarter, hasn't scored since. But his 1,000-point mate, Carl Miller, has picked up whatever slack there was with 28. And there's a three for Guard. And Carlisle back within 14, 61-47. Elder racing ahead, and he gets bumped, just flips it up in the air, and it goes in. Elder's got 9.
Yeah, I don't understand. That had to be something. The official right there in front of it all.
Guard. Pump fake, gets Elder to fly by, misses the shot. Offensive rebound, no. And then Hansen the rebound. Off the Comito miss. Pella 63, Carlisle 47. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Carl Miller has gone over the 1,000-point mark for his career tonight with 2 fourth-quarter free throws, giving him 28 on the night, 1,000 on his career. And the Dutch lead 63-47. Keegan Hansen going to the line, in case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
First free throw coming from Hansen after the Carlisle foul is good. They called that a foul on the floor, a 1-and-1, and Hansen knocks it down.
And really, you can see Carl's kind of shifted now to the facilitator, trying to get his other teammates involved. This free throw courtesy of his great butt screen that he set for his teammate. A nice unselfish play, often goes underappreciated in the game of basketball.
Hansen 1 of 2 at the line, and then on the other end, Comito gets a free throw line jumper to go. Pella's lead 64-49.
A little pick and roll here.
Elder has it between the rings. Miller looking to set a screen at the top of the key. Instead, they'll hand it off to Noah Allen. Miller still in screen range. And Allen backs it out near the half-court line with 3:39 to go, fourth quarter. Hand off to Miller on the Dutch logo. Drives and kicks it to Rowe. Right side of the lane, kick out to Miller. Catch and shoot 3, just off the mark, no good. And then Rowe grabs the rebound. And Miller flying in, layup no good, draws the foul. Carl Miller is giving it everything he's got tonight.
He's going to get his 30-piece, I think.
I believe Noah Allen with 29 in that Pella Christian game is the team high for the Dutch this year. Miller trying to best that here with 3:23 remaining in the game.
What a career night for him to celebrate with his family. The 1,000 points, and now, probably etch his name is in the 30-point club that not many players have been able to do.
And he got it. Miller has made all 6 of his free throw attempts tonight, and it's 66-49 Pella.
Yeah, I love the free throw shooting from the Dutch tonight. Something early in the season I know we struggled with.
Jumper on the way and good for Comito with 7.
Credit Carlisle. I mean, they've really kept this thing, closer than I expected. Pella's been able to kind of keep that comfortable 15-point lead, but they're not giving up.
Hansen inside, gets bumped, no call. Rebound by Comito. Pella 66, Carlisle 51. And now drive inside, flipped up off the glass, no good. Miller grabs his 8th rebound, pushes it ahead to Rowe, bounce pass to Allen, has Elder trailing. Elder has to stop, gets bumped, flips it up and in. Elder has been so good with contact around the rim.
4 players touched that ball on that transition. Unbelievable.
Now a drive and a floater by Peterson in the lane. It's good. Peterson's got 19 for Carlisle, 68-53.
Great
Miller underneath the bucket. Kick out. Hansen left corner 3. Rattles out. No good.
Just hung out there.
Peterson clears for Carlisle. 2:03 to go in the game. Left corner 3 is on the way for Comito. No good. Rebound Noah Allen for the Dutch. Allen weaves his way into the front court. Gets inside. Euro step. Shot blocked. And then out of bounds off Carlisle. Phil, other members of this isn't the exclusive or exhaustive list. Other members of the 30-point club at Pella in a game: Ryan Van Wyk, Isaac Nakaborn, Kirk Korver, Rest in peace, Caleb Corver, Taylor Lind, Pierce Hibma, Kyle Corver, and Wade Vandermolen, a 40-piece back in 1996.
Yeah, I remember most of those games that you called off. I specifically remember the pregame speech from Kyle Corver that you did a presentation on. Caleb followed it up that night with 30.
Yeah, that was a jersey retirement against PC at Central.
Yeah, I remember Kirk, like you said, rest in peace, Kirk. Remember his 30-piece. Yeah, it was
great bounce pass from Carlisle as both teams have reserves in the game. Shot is no good, rebounded by Quayle for the Dutch.
Some pretty elite company.
Yes.
A lot of Division I players in that list. Certainly Carl Miller has the ability to do, keep his career going if he chooses to do it.
Pella 68, Carlisle 53. Just over 1 minute remaining here in the fourth quarter, and we'll have more free throws coming for Aiden Gordon of the Dutch. He draws a foul.
Now we are talking about that elite club. Obviously a complete line change here from Pella. I think it's the right call from Coach Schulte. Do not want to risk injury with the 15-point lead, under 2 minutes to go. And he threw in some really great guys that have put in hard work all season, really deserve these minutes. Aiden Gordon, a senior at the free throw line. Drake Van Hemert. Just guys that have grinded and really don't get the spotlight because they make those starters and those, second unit better day in and day out. So good to see them get their moment here.
Gordon makes both free throws, and with potential top 10 matchups the entire rest of the postseason for Pella, this may be the last these guys see the floor this year.
Yeah, I mean, barring, good or bad, a blowout, probably not, so good to see that Coach Schulte's getting him in. He's got another wave coming here.
There's a three-pointer that's no good. Quayle gets the rebound. Pella leads 70-53. Three ball, Van Hemert, boom! Drake Van Hemert buries a deep three-pointer, and the Dutch lead 73-53.
Drake hasn't played many minutes, but he always catches ready to shoot. That's the second time I've seen him come in just cold turkey. Hasn't shot a ball for 35 minutes and just comes in and knocks down his first shot. Credit to him.
Jackson Berry for Carlisle, no good. Battle for the rebound ensues, controlled by Pella.
Yeah, Trado with the big physical rebound inside, the freshman.
And then Cam Schulte draws the foul and going to the line.
We call that the diaper dandy, right? The
That's
freshman.
Right.
The freshman just banging around, getting the rebound there.
Well, we talk about, the big three, Miller and Allen and Elder, three of the top six back from the state champs a year ago as Schulte's first free throw rims out. There's a lot of great young talent on this team. Future of Pella basketball is in pretty good hands.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, unfortunately this year we didn't get to see as much as we had liked. I think Coach Schulte would probably echo that. We had a lot of close games. Yep. I mean, it was a tough league. Probably didn't get as many minutes as he would have liked to see some of those guys contribute.
Berry's three is off the mark for Carlisle. Rebound is saved inbounds to Pella. And the Dutch push it up the floor. Loose ball, right corner, Schulte for three. Just a little bit too strong, no good. Rebound bouncing around, still on the floor, 3 seconds to go. Trado step back three at the buzzer is no good. And the ball game is over. Final score, Pella 74, Carlisle 53. And the push for back-to-back state championships is underway. We'll be back with our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show right after this on 92.1 KRLS.
As part of our commitment to youth, Pella Cooperative Electric annually sends a high school sophomore or junior to Washington, D.C. on a week-long, all-expenses-paid tour. This year's trip is June 18 to 24. To be eligible, your family must receive electricity from Pella Cooperative Electric. Contact your guidance counselor or visit our website for applications. Deadline to apply is March 25th. Proud to be member-owned, we are Pella Cooperative Electric.
Are you planning to buy your first house this year? Lighton State Bank is holding a free, no-obligation class to walk you through credit scores, pre-qualification, loan options, and more. We'll answer all of your questions in a fun, informal setting. Dinner's provided and space is limited, so give us a call or visit lightonbank.com to register today. Lighton State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you are looking for some fantastic pork tenderloin, Wood Iron Grill has now joined the Tenderloin Trail 2.0. The Tenderloin Trail 2.0 passport is now available. Don't wait, get started today. You can get the passport by going to the website iowapork.org/Tenderloin Trail. Get the passport from participating restaurants or stop by the IPPA office to pick up the passport. Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa, home to one of the stops on the Tenderloin Trail 2.0.
Some call them small businesses. We call them a big deal. At Bank Iowa, we're doing big things for businesses of all sizes. From companies with a single desk or retail counter to those with multiple assembly lines and vast operations. Commercial loans, checking accounts, and treasury management, plus the resources you might only expect at a larger bank. Visit one of our 25 locations and let's talk about all the big things Bank Iowa can do for your business. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Loans are subject to approval.
Hey there, this is Cyrus Glennon with Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, and I want to let you in on a little secret that could save you up to an additional $3,000 on your next vehicle. Ford is a private offer program that randomly generates a certificate number for select people. Different names are chosen each quarter and discounts range from $750 up to $3,000. The best thing about the offer is it can be combined with most other low interest or cashback incentives. To find out if you have a private offer available, give us a call or swing out to see us at Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, taking care of you since 1935.
Even a mild winter can take a toll on your roof. Between the freeze and the thaw, you may need new shingles. Certainly, if you're going to get new shingles, you're going to get CertainTeed shingles from Dutch Mill Supply in Pella. CertainTeed Roofing offers a wide array of residential roofing shingle options.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door. Our product line is diverse, and we'll get you what you need quickly and at a competitive price.
Pella Printing recognizes each job is a unique and important part of your organization's brand image. By being flexible and reacting quickly, they've earned a first-class reputation in the printing industry and offer a broad assortment of quality printed products with speed and precision. From business cards to postcards, window clings to magnetic media, and banners, posters, window graphics, and yard signs, Pella Printing provides a unique and professional look to any project. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Hi, this is Lonnie DeSwart, Petroleum Department Manager at Two Rivers Co-op, inviting you to fill up with gas at Pella's only locally owned gas station. Our Carsville location in Pella is open 24 hours a day, pumping Cenex top-tier gas, and you don't have to be a member of the co-op to use it. Next time you stop by, make sure to ask for a Two Rivers local card, because when you swipe it at the pump, you'll save 4 cents off every gallon every time you fill up. So if you're fed up with the big chains, fill up at Pella's only locally owned gas station, Two Rivers Cooperative.
Welcome inside of our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show. Our final score, Pella 74, Carlisle 53. At Cabinet Design of Pella, they expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Blom, the cabinet guy, at Cabinet Design of Pella. Let's start with a Stravers Cellular Instant Radio update. It's a final score. Bondurant Farrar has beaten Creston 75-32. And let's roll that over to taking a look at the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Pella with the 74-53 win. We just mentioned Bondurant Farrar wins. They'll play Thursday night. Winterset has beaten Knoxville 83-37. They'll play the winner of Clark and North Polk, which is going on right now at Winterset in Game 2 of that doubleheader. And it just went final. Norwalk does hold on to beat Des Moines Roosevelt 59-52. We know DCG was a runaway winner as well over Sadell tonight. It's a Little Hawkeye Conference shaping up pretty well. Pella Christian will play tomorrow night in the third round in 2A. Indianola gets started in 4A as well later this week. So good start for the Little Hawkeye Conference as well on the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. But Phil, we don't really care about the rest of the Little Hawkeye Conference. Right now we care about the Dutch and a 74-53 victory on a night that Carl Miller scored career point number 1,000. Has there ever been a bigger no-brainer pick for our McCall Monumental player of the game?
No, absolutely not. Great. I mean, from the moment out of the gates, you could just tell Carl was locked in. He wasn't gonna buy into the lull that we've seen at points this season. He really, hunted for a shot, which I think is really the recipe Pella needs to adopt to have a chance at another run here.
Final score 74-53. And as far as our McCall monumental play of the game, pretty melodramatic, if you will, maybe anticlimactic, but the free throw that sent this crowd into a frenzy, they knew it. Miller at the free throw line with 26 points. He had scored 11 at the half. He scored 15 in the third quarter, and he started the fourth quarter at the line, made the first free throw, brought everybody to their feet, knocked it down again, number 1,000.
Yeah, it was awesome. And, I was trying to think back that list, and most recently, the last 15 years, I had the opportunity to coach a lot of those guys. Yep. I can't think of anyone getting that twice in 1 year, like Coach Schulte has had this year with Noah and Carl. I mean, many of them were teammates. But
I think of like Clayton Corver, Pierce Hibma, type of a thing. Or
yeah, maybe. But I think, for a lot of guys, it's late in your senior year in order for you to do it. And a lot of those guys were teammates for a year or two. Be interesting. You and Andrew got your homework to do. But certainly a great way to cap off a really excellent game and season. Carl getting 30. Joining the 1,000-point club. You could see his team, the student section, all celebrating that moment. Very special, but bigger storyline tonight. Pella moves and advances, gets the dub, gets out of here, and now they have to prepare and get ready for it isn't going to be this easy from here on out. So
that's our McCall Monument Radio monumental play and player of the game. When it's time to memorialize your loved one or pre-plan your own memorial, trust the area's leading monument designer and installer, McCall Monument, on Old Highway 163 West in Pella. Carl Miller also gets tonight's drive to the basket, grown by champion seed dealer Jay Boat. I pointed it out at the time, second quarter, I believe. Miller left to right, gets it at the lane, spins his way inside, kind of shifts his way back to the right, finger roll, off glass and in. Terrific play by not the driller, but the driver for two.
Yeah, that was an awesome play. I mean, there were a lot of them in this game. One that really just kind of I remember from this game is Keegan Hansen saving the ball, dropping a backwards bounce pass dime to Carl for a layup. Just really the extra hustle. We saw a lot of hustle plays under the basket. Credit Pella and Coach Schulte's staff for really just giving Pella the freedom to play till they hear the whistle, and that was really good to see tonight.
Champion seed dealer Jade Boat, an independently owned and regionally focused seed company that strives to build and maintain the broadest portfolio of genetics and traits. Champion Seed, they only champion the best. Let's take a look quick at tonight's final stats presented by Verduff Agency. The 30-point night of Carl Miller, giving him 1,002 for his career. Parker Elder in double figures with 11. And then I'm just going down the score sheet here. Hardman 4, Allen 6, Lauman's 2, Rowe 7, Gordon 2, Schulte 1, Hansen 8, Van Hemert 3. Pella with 13 turnovers. That's more than Coach Schulte will want. We'll talk to him here in just a minute. But they out-rebounded Carlisle 38-21 and made 16 of 19 free throws. Those are both winning things.
Yeah, that was the right combination. I thought, too, we did a better job of just sharing the basketball. I know that's not really a stat. Sometimes it translates into assists, but at one point in transition, 4 guys touched the ball to get a layup, and really that unselfish mentality was very evident tonight. So it was really fun to watch.
Tonight's final stats presented by the Verduff Agency. Let Chad, Lance, or Larry examine your stats and customize an insurance plan for you at the Verduff Agency, providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. Enjoy it with Andrew on Thursday. See you down the road, Phil.
Yeah, I get one more ladder climb.
I get one more down, and then I'm done.
One more ladder climb, and then I'm done.
All right, we'll be back. Coach Derek Schulte joins us in 60 seconds inside the Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show.
Would you look at the time? It's tax time. You already know H&R Block does taxes, but here's what you may not know when you file with H&R Block, like how you can get expert help in person or virtually. Plus, our tax pros average 10 years of experience. You can even request to work with the same tax pro every year, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. No one offers more ways to help with your taxes than H&R Block. At H&R Block, help is here.
Visit H&R Block, Pella, Oskaloosa.
Here's a garage door tip from the gurus of garage doors at DeYoung Door Service. Not all insulated garage doors are created equally. You can get a quote-unquote insulated garage door with an R value as low as 3. The best insulated garage doors have an R value over 15. That's a major difference. So before buying your new garage door, visit with the gurus of garage doors and make sure that you get the right insulation level to get the job done.
Hi, this is Kurt DeYoung. We're the gurus of garage doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
Welcome back inside of our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show here on 92.1 KRLS. Pella 74, Carlisle 53, and we're joined now by Dutch head coach Derek Schulte as the road to 2 is officially underway, Coach. Congratulations on the victory and a nice performance out of your club.
Hey, thank you. Excited for our guys. I thought we came out with great energy, execution early. It was great to get off into a really good start in both halves that created some separation and just built confidence.
Final score 74-53, an 8-0 run in the first quarter, an 8-0 run in the second quarter, and it's got to be exactly what you're looking for, as you alluded to. Did you sense any kind of key to that, or what sparked that?
You know, I thought we just had an aggressive mindset and got in the paint early and then hit a couple threes. Obviously, Carl got 5 early, and then I think Noah hit a 3. And so I thought we got, the right people shots at the right spots. And then defensively, I thought we were locked in early. It got away from us in a few moments there where they got some good movement and were able to score in the paint. But early on, I thought our guys were connected defensively and were forcing tough shots. And it's amazing when our defense can set that tone that can lead to some good opportunities on the offensive end.
We've probably already gone too far in this interview without talking about Carl Miller, who scored 30 and joined his senior teammate Noah Allen in the 1,000-point club. What a special night for Carl Miller. What did you think about it, Coach?
Hey, just proud of Carl. Carl has invested so much time in our program, becoming a great basketball player. There's nobody more deserving, to get this honor tonight. He went out and got it, and in just in like 3 quarters, he puts up 28 tonight, right? And so it was fun to see, and he was a man on a mission tonight. But hey, this is a culmination of a lot of work that was put in, and so I'm just glad that he was recognized for that hard work and got that done tonight. And I know big things ahead for him as well.
Well, hey, 3 years ago I dubbed him Miller the Driller. And I still think it's an appropriate nickname, but at times I think that if that's what he's known for, it undersells what he brings to this team, Coach. He started the game with a little mid-range J, which is such a lost art. He's so good with the ball going to the basket. He's diving on the floor in front of the announcer table. He grabbed 8 rebounds tonight, and you nod your head with everything I say. The kid does it all.
He scores from all 3 levels, which is really hard to do, from 3, from mid-range, at the rim. You saw the ability off the bounce, in the post. We had him down for 9 rebounds, so he's in that ballpark of a double-double. And I think a piece that he probably doesn't get enough credit for, he's really improved as a defensive player. And his length is something that really sets the tone for us there. So he's a complete player. We're going to celebrate all the points he scores and the threes he makes, but Carl's a complete basketball player.
Yeah, it'll be 1,000 and something here when the next couple of weeks are over. He's at 1,002 right now with a 30-point night. But and Carl had a great night. This was a team effort tonight, right? Team together. Wins a team championship last year, hopefully another one this year. But, this was a really great step on the tournament trail, Coach.
18 assists. We love to see that, to only 10 turnovers. I think that you could just see that little extra energy tonight, whether it was Carl diving on the floor for a loose ball or guys battling in the second half for a 50-50 ball rebound. Those are the types of plays that can, I think, flip a game. And every time they pushed it back, we were able to extend it back out.
A couple of stats that I thought were also key tonight. You made 16 of 19 free throws, and I had you for a 38-21 rebounding advantage. Now, they were bailing out a little early, not really contesting the offensive boards, but you still got to get the job done there, and you did in a big way.
Yeah, 15 offensive boards. Those second chance points opportunities are something that's been good to us all year, and anytime you can create that and then create a couple runouts from turnovers, those are big momentum pieces.
All right, so this was a very good 2-19 team. Now we get the really good teams, right? I mean, the Trail, Bondurant Farrar did win tonight, by the way. Final score 75-32. They handled Creston as expected. Winterset handled Knoxville as expected. So the top teams in this district and sub-state are moving on. First and foremost, Bondurant Farrar, BC Moore. It's a top 5 matchup in the second round of the playoffs.
Hey, excellent basketball team. We've got a ton of respect for them. They bring great length. They got scorers at multiple levels, and they'll defend hard. It's going to be a great battle. As you said, top 5 matchup. You don't often see that this early, but it is what it is, and we're excited for the opportunity on Thursday night.
Well, and fans may complain or whine about it. I don't expect there's going to be any of that in the Dutch locker room.
Nope, we're focused on the task that's at hand. We're going to look at some film work tomorrow and get back on the floor. And the thing I've seen all year from this group is our seniors will lead us. We'll be ready on Thursday night. We know it's going to be difficult. We got to play at a high level. We're excited for this challenge.
All right, postseason's underway, Coach. Congratulations. See you down the road.
Thanks, Trevor.
That's Derek Schulte, head coach of the Dutch. We're going to take a quick timeout, and Carl Miller, Mr. 1000, will join us when we come back in 1 minute here on KRLS.
McCall Monument is the most trusted monument company in Iowa. This is Reed. We have been here helping families get their perfect memorial for over 150 years.
This is Wyatt. We are the monument experts. We don't plan funerals and we don't sell caskets. We are craftsmen with a full-service shop and artists on staff.
I'm Lee. We have a standard here at McCall Monument. In all our years in business, we have never called on a grieving family, and we never will. In your family's time of need, our family is here for you.
Memories become treasures. McCall Monument.
Drywall done incorrectly can end up costing you a lot of money. That's why when you want it done right, you need to call Stan's Drywall at 629-1728. They'll do the job right and to your satisfaction. Stan's Drywall is a proud supporter of Pella Athletics and wish the Dutch athletes good luck this postseason. For any new construction or remodeling projects, call Stan's Drywall at 629-1728 in Pella.
Welcome back inside of our Cabinet Design of Pella radio post-game show. It's our continuing coverage of Pella High boys basketball as we visit with Carl Miller, the newest member of the 1,000-point club for the Pella High Dutch. A 30-point outing on Monday night in a 74-53 opening round victory over Carlisle. Carl, thanks for joining us here, and congratulations on a terrific career accomplishment. What do you think about hitting 1,000 for your career?
Yeah, thank you. It means a lot, I mean, it's a goal that, every player looks forward to, but, I was, successful enough to do that, and I had great teammates and a lot of outside help to get me there.
Did you expect it tonight? Was that something that you were gunning for when the night started, or just as things kind of started to snowball, maybe you started to sense it a little bit?
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting it tonight. I have every game, and I think, get 15 this game, 15 that game, but tonight I was feeling it and got it going, and, I was getting closer and closer, so I, really tried going for it,
You don't think 15 and a quarter? Because that's what you scored in the third quarter, my man. I mean, you have 11 at halftime and boom, 26 by the end of the third quarter. What was going so well in that first part of the second half?
Yeah, I was really just getting to my spots, I mean, all 3 levels, 3 mid-range layups, but the 3 balls really help out when you go in.
Well, you started the game with a great turnaround jump shot on that baseline over a defender. Talk about that play and just getting the postseason started on a good foot.
Yeah, I really love that shot. I work on it all the time, and it's something I go towards to all the time. But I just had a feel for it, and that's what that play is for. It's to find me in the mid-range spot, or it's Noah for a 3. And I just read it and figured I just get a pull-up jumper.
And almost unguardable if you do it right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you jump high enough, finish high enough, and really no one can block it.
You hit some threes tonight, as you said. That really helps, kind of keep the scoreboard ticking. 4 3-pointers. But as Coach talked about, it's all 3 levels. And I thought your layup game tonight, I think you had a couple of putbacks. But the one I loved the most was you get to the free throw line over here, spin move, defender, you kind of slide around, finger roll finishing at the lane.
Yeah, that's an old move I used to do a lot when I was younger. But, I just had a feel for it tonight. And I think I had a couple spin moves tonight, so.
And then we've got the 3 levels, but we also have the free throws, which is where number 1,000 came. You're at 998. You got fouled early in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming. I sensed that you knew that both of those free throws would give you 1,000 on the nose. What was that emotion like as you stepped to the line to try to get that done?
Yeah, it was really a great feeling. An actual story is, when I was a freshman, for my first 100 points, it was at the free throw line as well. And, that was rolling through my head, and so I knew I was going to knock him down.
And how cool was it? Because clearly the crowd knew as well. For a free throw that puts a team up by like 18 in the early part of the fourth quarter, usually the crowd doesn't completely blow the lid off of a building. They did here tonight. They were excited. What did that mean to you to have everybody into it for you?
It means a lot. We always have great crowds here at Pella, and I love coming and playing in front of them, and it means a lot because, they come here and support us, every Tuesday and Friday.
Final score is 74-53, and so you get 30, but I assume you would tell me the most important piece of that is you got the dub, right? So
exactly.
On to the second round, and the road gets tougher against Bondurant Farrar, but this is your senior year. You mentioned getting to 100 your freshman year, and here we are. Career is winding down at some point over the next couple of weeks, right? So What is your motivation, and how important is this to you to try to finish your senior season in a big way?
Yeah, my motivation is definitely my parents. And it's because I work so hard. I started, second grade, and it means a lot to get all the way up here, senior year, and just go dominate. Play as a team together is really what we're going for. And, it just always means a lot, coming out here and performing in front of everyone. It's awesome.
What do you tell the younger kids that maybe weren't a part of what you and some of the others were in that state championship run, haven't experienced the big game, season on the line type of a situation? What's your message to them as you try to bring them into the fold here?
You got to win as a team. You got to go out and earn it, and you got to go and have fun. Having fun is how we started this game, and then, it got, a little iffy there for a little while, but we had fun, and we got things rolling. Shots were going down, and, earning it. Got to play hard on defense. Got to go after loose balls, and that's just what you got to do,
And what is your confidence level in your team as you chase that second straight state championship?
My confidence is very high. We have excellent defenders. We got plenty of shooters. We can do it all. We just got to put it together.
Final score on Monday night, Pella 74, Carlisle 53, and Carl Miller with 30 points, the newest member of Pella's 1,000-point club. Congratulations. Let's get another one.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carl.
Appreciate it.
That's Carl Miller. We'll be back with more of our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show right after this here on
What's
KRLS.
the beef about beef? It all comes down to where it comes from. That's why you can count on Hy-Vee Choice Reserve beef. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve comes from only the best Midwest farmers and ranchers. And we say only the best because less than 10% of USDA choice beef even meets Hy-Vee's strict standards for tenderness and flavor. Less than 10%. Hand-selected, cut fresh daily. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve is your choice for the best beef.
Hi, this is Sarah with Pella Real Estate Services. We recently helped someone sell their home in the Newton, Iowa area for $156,000. Compared to a 6% commission, using our Prez Listing Advantage, they saved $1,680. When it's time to sell your property, call 628-1BUY and use the Prez Listing Advantage at Pella Real Estate Services.
At Pella Motors, we have hundreds of vehicles in transit with new cars arriving daily. Stop in to talk to one of our product specialists to reserve your vehicle today. With Pella Motors Trade Assistance, lock in $3,000 off a new Jeep Gladiator, $2,500 off a new Silverado, or take advantage of 0% financing on all Buick and GMC models. At Pella Motors, we want to get you the vehicle that you love. So check us out online at PellaMotors.com.
At Bruxford's, we're here to make your house your home. What you put inside your house can help make the difference between whether you enjoy spending time there or not. We'll help you turn your house into a functional, warm, welcoming, lived-in home. Stop in and visit with any member of our team about appliances, furniture, bedding, floor covering, window treatments, and accessories to make your house your home at Bruxford's Home Center, 405 Truman Road in Pella.
Make sure you sleep
seat tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Call Meninga Pest Control.
The only way to make sure the bed bugs don't bite is to make sure you don't have bed bugs at all. At Meninga Pest Control, we have the equipment and the experience to rid your home of these annoying pests and help you get your full REM sleep. I'm Sean with Meninga Pest Control, and I want to kill your bugs.
Call 628-3198. Meninga Pest Control.
At Vision for Less, it's just the right price. 2 pairs of glasses start under $40 and 2 pairs of progressives start under $80. Using insurance? We accept over 1,000 plans, and using your benefits is as easy as 1, 2, 3. No insurance? No problem. We've got glasses to fit your budget. It's just the right price. Only at Vision for Less. Right glasses, right price, right now.
This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. February is National Pet Dental Month, and I'd like to encourage you to schedule an oral exam for your pet. All of our dental services are discounted during the month of February, including cleaning of the teeth, polishing of the teeth, and dental surgery where needed. Call today to schedule your pet's oral checkup at 628-4040 for Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
Still the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
It's nice to know that the products we grow are meant for this area, not for the whole nation. That's something that a lot of seed companies can't do. Champion selects hybrids that work countywide, statewide. We have a couple products in the corn lineup that they tell us don't sell. They're meant for the dry land. They're not meant for this area. But most of them want standability. They want a product that's going to stand until December when the snow flies. We're a price competitive and product competitive company.
Learn more at plantchampion.com.
Welcome back inside of our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show on 92.1 KRLS. Our final score tonight, Pella 74 and Carlisle 53. And let's take one more look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Bondurant Ferrari 75-32 winner over Creston. Winterset beat Knoxville 83-37, and Norwalk over Des Moines Roosevelt 59-52. That leads us to the road ahead, presented by Pella Motors. There will be one final home game here at Pella High School on Thursday night. Bondurant Farrar at Pella, 6:30 for our KRLS radio pregame show, 7 o'clock for the opening tip. It will be Andrew Schneider and Phil Hemming on the call here on 92.1 KRLS. Tomorrow night, we have Pella Christian boys basketball in a district championship matchup as the Eagles play host to Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont. Also a 6:30 pregame show and a 7 o'clock opening tip, and also Andrew Schneider on the call with Win Veenstra on the color commentary here on 92.1 KRLS. If you'd like to hear more of yours truly, the best way to do so would be during our home shopping extravaganza tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 until noon and 1 until 5. You can save 30, 40, 50% off of nearly $200,000 worth of merchandise. You can check out the full list at kniakrls.com/home shopping. The road ahead has been presented by Pella Motors, where you'll drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. We'll take one final timeout and come back and go in closing, presented by Culver's and Pella here at Pella High School on KRLS.
5 a.m., time to get after it. 5 a.m. Time to get after it. 5 a.m. Time to get after it.
Wow, honey, you've got some real brand appeal going on this year, huh?
Brand appeal?
You've been relentless with your workouts. Way to go. Kind of like how Brand Appeal has been relentless in telling our business's story through branding, print, web, interactive, and video.
Brand Appeal. Relentless for you.
There's a place in downtown Pella that takes you right into the heart of Amsterdam. A beautiful brick walk featuring a winding canal, a working drawbridge, and Dutch architecture providing a classic old world atmosphere. Welcome to the Molengraat. The Molengraat is home to some of Pella's finest lodging at the Amsterdam Hotel, dining with Liberty Street Kitchen and Oriental Express, beautiful U Salon, Pella Nail Salon, the Pella Window and Door Showroom, and many service businesses. You can even take in a movie at Pella Cinemas. Good luck to our local sports teams from the Molengraat in Pella.
Hy-Vee makes grocery shopping easy with Hy-Vee Aisles Online. Just order online, schedule a pickup or delivery time, then leave the shopping to us. Download the new Hy-Vee Aisles Online app or go to HyVeeAislesOnline.com. It's easy to create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Plus, with Hy-Vee Aisles Online, pickup is free on orders over $30, and delivery is free with a membership. Save time. Shop online with Hy-Vee Aisles Online.
Gardner Collier Jewelry has the area's largest selection of wedding sets and diamond bands. Choose from vintage, sophisticated, and contemporary styles. It would be our pleasure to show you our bridal collection because it's the one thing she'll wear every day for the rest of her life. Choose Gardner Collier Jewelry, Quincy Place Mall, Ottumwa, and Penn Central Mall, Oskaloosa, where the area's largest selection of fine jewelry is now on sale.
We're in the home stretch of construction of the new Laley Park in Pella. If you've driven by exit 44 on Highway 163, you've seen the building taking shape over the past year, and we're almost ready to move in. Final work is being completed inside with a move-in plan for the second half of March. Once spring hits, we'll move forward with more landscape development, and the Laley Park will really begin to take shape. Check out our website for exciting new job opportunities and be listening for details for our open house planned on June 2nd and 3rd at Laley Park here in Pella.
Remodeling can be a headache, especially when you're trying to work around your contractor's schedule. You don't have to worry about that with Mike Blom with Cabinet Design of Pella and Wood Harbor Cabinetry. Just ask Deb Shaw of Pella.
Mike was always very accommodating to our schedule. Anytime that we set up a time to meet, he always wanted to make sure it worked for us. Most of our meetings were in the evening, and it never bothered him to come out and be out here.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
Welcome back inside of our Cabinet Design of Pella radio post-game show. We'd like to thank Brand Appeal for sponsoring tonight's action between Pella and Carlisle, where the Dutch were 74-53 victors in the opening round of the Class 3A boys basketball postseason. For branding, print, web, video, or interactive, call Brand Appeal, relentless for you. Let's go in closing now, presented by Culver's in Pella. And what a night it was here at Pella High School, where Carl Miller, who is still having pictures taken with family members and the 1,000-point banner, scored 30 points to lead the Dutch to a 74-53 victory. Miller scored the first 5 of the night for the Dutch, had 7 in the first quarter. 2 more second-quarter buckets gave him 11 at halftime, and then the 1,000 watch really heated up in the middle of the third quarter. He made 3 threes, a couple of free throws, and a couple of field goals to score 15 in the quarter, and had 26 when he went to the free throw line early in the fourth quarter. Knocked down 2 free throws, including career point number 1,000. Made 2 more free throws a little bit later in the quarter. Scored 30 for the game and has 1,002 for his career. Congratulations to Carl Miller, the newest member of Pella's 1,000-point club. In closing, presented by Culver's in Pella, serving Marion County's best burger, their famous frozen custard, and the other great menu items at Culver's in Pella. You can even order online at culvers.com. And as we do go in closing, I say, thank God for one final time. I will be wrapping up. I'll be walking down this ladder, and it will never to be seen again. I've been here for 21 years at Pella High School, folks, and this ladder, I say goodbye. We'll have stairs next year, I've been promised, and it'll be a much friendlier trip up into our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth for the fall and winter of 2022. That wraps up our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show. A Cabinet Design of Pella, they expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations. Call Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy, at Cabinet Design of Pella. Pella 74, Carlisle 53. Thanks for listening to Pella Basketball on the one to count on for today's local sports coverage. Dutch basketball powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 KRLS.